You don't know Tyson? You don't know
Man, nah,
Tyson?
I ain't never been up here with Tyson.
He went
Wow.
I
on
don't
that
think so.
little
Yeah.
vacation
He the real
all over the
OG,
world.
man. This is real OG in the building, bro.
For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
representing for the old heads today.
hey, I'm right there with you. Hey,
Yeah.
Me too.
we
We the
waging
middle
war against
child.
this new era of basketball.
Right.
These new era of young punks that think they know something but don't know nothing.
Boo.
Right. We
Ron,
got.
You
did you
know.
watch 70s games or no? I don't think you did.
So what's that?
I'm asking Ron. I'm saying, Ron, did you watch 70s games?
Wait. So we need to like clarify what's old head
I
and
just
what's
asked you the question.
and
You didn't even
what's
you not even answered the
look.
question.
We need to clarify what's old head,
I don't want to hear any takes about you and Kareem, bro.
what's old head, and what's senile. 70s is senile.
Facts.
Oh, 70s is like that.
We mid. We the middle child,
Yeah.
man.
Exactly.
We in the middle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
I watched 70s game, bro. It's not pretty.
I did.
That's
I
the
watched
difference.
Dr. J play.
That's the difference between me and a lot of the old heads, man. I respect everything. Like in entertainment, I respect new music. I know my era was great, but I still respect new music. I still respect, these new athletes and what they're doing. These other cats, man, they just want to, poo-poo what these cats are doing. Oh, that's whack. Oh, the game is this. Oh, the game is that. No, man, these cats is out here doing it.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
That's why
Hey.
he the real OG. That's why he's the real OG, bro. I'm telling y'all, he's the real OG, man.
Oh yeah. But check it out. Check it out, guys. So good morning, Players Choice family. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. As y'all can see, JD wasn't able to make it today, but with his infinite wisdom, he decided to leave me in charge. So, that's just the genius of JD. So even though I could never fill his size 13s, y'all go ahead and spam W host in the comments one time.
First off, JD wears size 10s. So he's the only 6'5" guy that I know that wears size 10s. I don't know how that works. On top of that, JD, load management's not good for the game. We all know that. You come up here, you talk bad about Kawhi, and then you load manage.
I'm actually happy JD's not here.
Especially when Dallas got Kyrie. How JD missed this?
Nah, bro. I'm happy JD's not here. He's a professional gaslighter. It is.
Not JD being a gaslighter.
It's fine with dealing with just Bobby, but when Jay's a part of it, it's like, I don't want to be a part of that.
Why you keep calling me a gaslighter, bro?
You are a hardcore gaslighter, bro. Every time I have an argument with you, you just don't know what you're talking about.
I apologize for that. But so we got my man Tyson down here. What's up, bro?
Oh man, chilling, man. Appreciate y'all having me.
Of course. We see
Anytime,
Kenny in the
bro.
building.
Yep. What's up, y'all?
Just chilling, man. Well, obviously, we saw a couple things that happened last night. But we'll get to that. I want to ask y'all a couple questions about the All-Star game coming up. How do y'all feel about that? Is there anything y'all excited for? Anything like y'all want to see? Is the dunk contest, you think it's going to be back this year, or what y'all think about the All-Star weekend coming up?
Have they announced the contestants yet?
I haven't heard any contestants, but just it's coming though.
Yeah. I got to see who those contestants are before I can, decide if it's coming back or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got to see who's in it.
Who do y'all want to see in the dunk contest?
I know one thing. I know Shade.
Ja Morant.
They had announced that Shaden Sharp was going to be in there, and then they turned back and announced that he said that he wasn't going to do it.
Okay.
I mean, it's coming up this weekend, right? Don't they usually have it announced by now, right? Or am I tripping?
Nah, I read something they were supposed to, and then all of a sudden they didn't. So I really don't know what's going on.
I ain't seen it.
Yeah.
What's up with that, man? How y'all feel about that as far as like the stars wanting to, participate? Like, the good old days with the Dominiques and the Jordans and, you know what I'm saying? The Kobe's entering, Vince and all those guys. It seems like, every few years the stars will come out, but then we had this big lull of seeing these, guys that, not too many people know or are familiar with. I think it's really bad for the fan base when we can't get guys to participate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why are they not participating? Why do y'all think that is?
That's a good question.
It's just they just don't feel like it. Honestly, I mean, it is what it is. I'll just call it spade. It just don't feel like it. There's no really crazy reason to it. They just don't feel like doing a dunk contest. The excuse of I'm not gonna get injured. That's a weak ass excuse in my opinion. Like it's not. There's so we had the dunk contest for how many years now, and how many guys really got injured from a dunk
I ain't never
contest?
heard of nobody
Because
getting
Never,
injured in a
because
dunk
they
I've never
contest.
seen that. Never
Yeah,
seen
I've
that.
exactly.
never seen that
So
one.
it's like the point of,
Mhm.
oh, I don't want to put my body online on a dunk contest. It's a stupid reasoning because you probably do your own little personal shows with you and your guys and everything. So it is what it is,
Yeah.
bro. They just don't feel
I,
like doing it.
the dunk contest was more important back then though because they was building the brand of the league. So it's really a young star thing. So
Yeah.
a lot of stars been in the dunk contest that we ain't. They just turned into stars later. Edwards, Donovan Mitchell, people been in that dunk contest. It's just at that moment you didn't see them as a
That's a
Michael
fact.
Jordan, a
That's
Dominique
true.
Wilkins type player. Zach LaVine. It's been plenty of people in there.
Right, right. Future stars, not proven stars. More
Yeah,
so.
once Jordan started winning championships, the dunk contest wasn't even on his mind no more.
Yeah.
Right,
But
right.
but Primo, but then there's also I'm with you there, but then there's also guys where there's a dunk contest and it's a lot of guys that just don't become anything. I remember Ben McLemore was in there for a little bit.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Who
for
Right.
else?
sure.
Wasn't Solomon Hill
It
in there?
always been like that though.
I feel you, but it's like
It was those
I don't know.
stars though. It still was a star. You had guys that were, you know, on the fringe or not even stars at all, role players, but you always had a
Yeah,
few stars to represent.
Yeah,
yeah.
like you had
Vince
guys where we
Carter,
knew we knew
Kobe.
we
Was
had
Kobe
guys
a
that were
bona fide
promising,
superstar when he did the dunk
but he had
contest?
potential. He had potential, and
And so did
everybody knew that.
Donovan Mitchell and all these people
D
who've
Mitch,
been
I'll
doing them
give you.
now.
D Mitch,
Hmm.
I'll
The
give you.
Mitch,
But
yeah,
we
yeah.
don't we
Edwards
don't
did it.
see
Kobe
that
was
a
a
lot.
prodigy though.
Like
Yeah,
That's
but he
right.
wasn't a star.
Zach Levine did not show promise in the time in which he did the dunk contest.
That's
He
what I'm
wasn't really.
saying. What? For the Timberwolves, he was all right, bro. He averaged 20.
He
He
did
got
not.
Don't
he did
don't do
average 20,
that.
Doug.
Yeah.
He had
Don't
upside,
do
but it's
that.
not to the level of like where Kobe or Vince, where we knew that this was going to be a for
He
sure
wasn't a
thing.
star. I get
Kobe
what you're
didn't.
saying. He
Kobe
wasn't a
averaged
star
20.
yet. He was a
What
good
did
player,
Kobe
but he
average
wasn't a
that
star.
year?
He didn't have name recognition as much as, you know, a lot of other guys that didn't done contests. You know what I'm saying?
What did
What
Kobe average
about
that year? He
bringing
didn't
in
even
the
get a contract.
what about bringing in the pro dunkers? I've heard a lot of people saying that they should bring in the pro dunkers and let them dunk show their skills. What
Yeah,
y'all think
that's been
about that?
talked about. That's been talked about. I think then that's
It's an
cool,
and
but
one league.
huh?
Oh, they gonna turn this into an and one
Exactly.
situation.
Just for that event to bring you know the best dunkers in the world out, not necessarily the best dunkers in the NBA. I mean, I don't know. I think that takes away, like you said, from the star recognition, but it's a way, you know, you're gonna see some feats of athleticism that you may not have ever seen before. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's a gift and a curse to that, you know what I'm saying?
They got to
Yo,
go against an NBA player at least.
I want to know, is the dunk contest just watered down at this point? You got to factor in, it's been what? Damn near going on since the 80s, 90s. It's going on 40 years of us seeing everything that a human can possibly do as a dunk. It's like dudes aren't getting more and more athletic. The rim isn't lowering. Is it starting to get watered down? Are we tired of seeing windmills through the legs? I remember when Vince Carter did that through the legs dunk, when Kobe did it, it was still popping at that point. Now you
Right.
see people do that in game. So
Yeah.
has it got to the point where it's like people do a dunk and you're like, boo, what's next?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when Vince did it, he shut the arena down. Remember he hit this? And it was
Yeah.
over. It really was
But
over.
Vince
Everybody's
was-
jaw was
But
dropped.
those dunks,
Vince
even when
was-
you look back
yeah.
at those dunks, it's still like,
They-
wow, this is a
Yeah,
crazy.
he
dunk.
That's
can win
still
that
crazy.
now.
It's
Yeah.
still crazy.
Man,
It's
So
still
it's like-
crazy.
Time
so
and everything.
If Vince came and did that same dunk contest this day,
Yes.
you think we would lose our
Yes.
minds like that?
Yes.
I don't know, bro. I mean, yeah, it was great and everything, but I'm saying how many times?
Because
did we
wasn't
see a
his head
windmill?
above the rim? Wasn't his head above
Right.
the rim?
It's the floating. It's not
It's
just the dunk.
everything.
What he did. It's
It's
the
the
way
body
he did it, bro. You
movements
know what
in
I'm
the
saying? It
air.
was
For sure.
the
It
floating
was-
through the air. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was more than just the dunk. It was the
Giannis
power
was
with the
in the
cleanness
dunk
with it, the whole
contest,
nine.
too.
It was just,
Good
it was
looking,
immaculate.
Willie.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you
Vince,
know,
Vince was a little different. We can
Vince
leave
was a little
out of this.
different, bro.
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
he
That's
did
Vince
the-
was-
half man, half
yeah.
amazing, boy.
All right,
But
so what
I'm
about this? So
talking about
was
just
when
normally,
was
though.
Giannis in the dunk contest?
You said what?
When was Giannis in the dunk contest? I don't remember that.
It was. Remember he dunked the 2 balls. He was in there with his brother.
That was
I
back.
think he
I
tried to
remember that.
dunk from the free
That was
throw
like a
line.
year or two before his most improved player. That's
Oh
what happened.
yeah, it wasn't
be
memorable.
coming.
So them dunks couldn't have been that good.
The dunks weren't that good.
It wasn't
I
close.
remember
I don't
watching
see
that.
Giannis as a creative dunker. You
I
know
don't
what I'm
want
saying?
Wasn't that
Yeah,
good.
that's what I was about
But
to
see
say.
that brings me back to my point though.
That's what I
you
said.
just tired of seeing people dunk. It has
No,
got old.
no, because when Levine and Aaron Gordon came through and crushed the building, you know what I'm saying?
Now, over the last 15 years, give me 2 more dunk contests that were just memorable like that.
Over the last
I
how
went
many?
to Vince, and then you just went to the Levine and Aaron Gordon. Now after that, like what else did we see that was just mind blowing?
Mind blown is
watched a lot
tough,
of them,
man. You're not gonna get mind blown every
Name
year
That
Rob-
was
though.
memorable. That
I ain't
was
watched a lot of
enjoyable.
them.
Nate Robinson and Dwight Howard.
That was
How
memorable.
that?
That was
That was
memorable.
back in like
I remember that.
07.
It's like I don't think the notion of people is just it's watered down. I just think that I just don't think that guys are just being as creative. You feel me? It is what it is.
Yeah,
Like
I told you why. Because you
And it
can't,
ain't
you can't see, you can only see people
no,
windmill
but I
so
could
many
sit here,
different ways.
but you just talked about bringing in the best dunkers in the world. I would sit here and rather watch a dunk contest with those guys than a dunk contest from the NBA players. That you got other guys who's making shows, you got other guys who's building brands because of the dunks in which they're doing. So obviously obviously people there's still a level of creativity out there that people are able to find. It's just the NBA players don't take the time to be doing that. I mean, we're just gonna call it
Right.
a spade a spade. They don't take the time to be doing that.
Right.
There's literally shows and a whole little arenas packed with fans watching the best dunkers in the world, and the
Right.
NBA
And going
can't
crazy.
going crazy, and the NBA can't replicate that. I'm not gonna blame that because
Yo,
it's watered down. That's
a
you
lot
gotta
of
hold the
times,
players
though-
accountable.
A lot of times though, those aren't just dunk contests. It's a whole matinee of events. It's a celebrity game. It's a dunk contest. It's a 3-point contest. It
Nah,
might be a
but
performance there too. So it's a whole show. It's
I
not
get
just
that. But
one
when
dunk
Aaron Gordon and Levine was in it, and that was back-to-back years too. So you can't say they wasn't being creative. They not only did it once, they did it twice, and people was going crazy. So and that's when everybody get. I understand it's a whole thing event, but the dunk contest is like the closer. You know what I'm saying? This is the you know what I'm saying?
It's the
The
last
climax
event.
of the evening.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this then. Are you excited for it this year?
No.
Like I
You
got to see the
see what I'm
contestants.
saying?
No,
We
but
gotta
But
see
listen,
who win it.
But
We need
listen, I'm not. You asked the question before, right, about the NBA proposing the idea of having those best dunkers in the world. I actually would rather see that. I would rather see that and have the best
over
dunkers in the
John
world.
Morant and Anthony
I would, but
Edwards.
John Morant's probably ain't going to be out in the dunk
That's
contest.
what
I
I'm
don't think he
saying.
is. So it's
I
like
want to see
I
them
would rather,
two.
I want to see them too. But if those guys aren't the guys and they're not going to be putting in premier dunks, I'd rather see the best dunkers in the world out
Right,
here put on the
right.
show. It is
Than
what it
just
is,
grabbing
bro.
somebody.
it is what it is. I think they got to
Yeah.
maybe incentivize it more, make it more lucrative for these cats. Maybe that's an option. Because back in the day, you know what I'm saying, that check was nice for them NBA players. You feel me?
Yeah.
And now the check is like whatever, bro. I'm making my contract is 200 million, bro. What's
They don't
Yeah.
care.
50,000 going 100. I don't know what
Yeah.
the prize is, but they should make it a little more lucrative. Maybe
That
that'll
part should
maybe get them more
that
involved.
but that part of the game should be mostly just the flex, man. Like come on, man, you got some money. Like let's get out there and show what you
Yeah.
got.
Show
But
what
now
you want there.
you know how it is though. Nowadays, that's to fix it. You got to throw some money at it, especially in this.
Yeah, that's the way. That's what moves cats, man. Is money. You feel me? So
They got
Is
it.
there
Yeah.
anything else? Is there anything else All-Star Weekend that y'all want to see, like besides the game? Like what about like the Rising Star, Skills
might
Challenge,
do.
3-point?
Ain't
I want to
Scoot
see it all,
Henderson
man.
and
As a
them playing?
basketball fan, I want to see it all.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about that Rising Skills Challenge. I don't know if you guys have seen the teams, but it's actually some pretty competitive teams.
Oh, the
I'm not
Rising
able to
Star.
bring them up right now, but it was
What's
really
the-
one team that I was like, yo,
I've seen that a
they
couple
got a
lineups.
squad.
What's the format?
So the format is obviously they got all the rookies, all the sophomores. They made 3 different teams. I can't remember exactly who the coaches were and who's all on the teams, but they basically, I think they drafted, and then it's a 4th team in there too, and that's
With the G League players.
It's the G League team,
Mhm.
and so I'm pretty sure they going obviously 2 teams gonna play each other, then the other 2 teams gonna play each other, and then the winner's gonna play in the championship. I know that's kind of what they did last year.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm
That's
actually
exciting.
most excited about.
Yeah,
I'm
you
cool.
get a chance.
I want to watch that.
You get a chance to see some of these
they go to
G League cats that are really hoopers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That can get a chance to get their shine out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hey,
for
hey,
sure.
I could put it up on the screen if you want me to go through the teams real quick, bro.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, while you doing that, I'm gonna grab this one real quick. This super chat. Some about the All-Star game. Zion, KD, and Curry. This is from Eric Dupree. Zion, Curry, and KD won't be participating. Who's your next up? 2 in the West, 1 in the East. Me personally, I'd pick Fox and AD in the West. East, I'd go Siakam. What y'all think about that?
I go Bam Adebayo over Siakam.
Is that a bias or is that a
Well, he's just a better player than him. So
this season?
Oh yeah. Bam Adebayo is on top of. He's taking the offensive jump. He's giving you like 20 on like good efficiency. The defense is always there. His passing playmaking has always been like the same, so that didn't really take a jump. His production is just going up as a whole, because they're asking him to do more. So I'll put Bam Adebayo over Siakam to represent the East. Fox and AD, I'm not mad at Fox and AD too.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Kenny? Who you got?
Harden ain't make it, right? Did Harden make it on the East?
No, I don't believe so.
Oh shoot!
Harden, well, Harden should have that spot on the East. And I definitely think Fox got robbed. And as far as AD, I mean, that's a toss-up. I really don't care if AD go to the All-Star game or not this year because he just didn't play enough for me. So,
out west, De'Aaron Fox absolutely got it. After all the caping I was doing for De'Aaron last show, he absolutely got to get in. I'm not happy that anybody got hurt, but I am happy to see De'Aaron. I'm almost positive he's going to be an all-star, so I'm going to be happy to see him suit up. I think AD is the next nod, no doubt about it. If Jaren Jackson got in, I think AD got to get in, no doubt about it. Out east is kind of a toss-up. Dub, I was feeling you on
No. Don't say Bam. He's already in. That's my bad.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was in. I was about to say.
No.
When did Bam get in?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about where he got it. He's in.
Don't worry.
He got in with the coaches vote, right?
He's in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, for sure. Yeah, well, I would say Jimmy. I'm not mad at Harden because that's me keeping it consistent with the whole De'Aaron Fox logic, where if your team is winning, you need to be in there. But I'm gonna keep it a buck. Y'all know exactly where I'm going with who needs to be there in the East. It's nobody. Go sometime in history and just let me know when it's been a dude that's averaged 27 and 10 and hasn't made the All-Star game. Just tell me.
I don't know.
Why is Trae Young not in the All-Star game?
I knew what this was coming.
Why is
Stop
Trae Young not in the
with
All-Star
Trae
game?
Young, bro. Stop.
All right.
Y'all can do what y'all want. Y'all can throw that
Stop.
hat. Y'all can cover y'all face. Y'all can black y'all camera out.
Hey.
This dude averaged 27 and 10 and not made an All-Star game.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, Ron.
OKC out west.
Ron, let me get some expert analysis on this. My man, Toussaint.
Man,
Should Trae Young be in the All-Star game?
Absolutely not, bro. I'm backstage.
Absolutely not.
I'm going crazy. How you
Y'all
gonna
wild,
say Trae Young?
coaches wild, NBA wild, fan votes wild, everybody's wild, bro.
Bro, everybody off Trae, man. Everybody off Trae. Ron, you need to get on board. Everybody is off Trae.
Name somebody that's average. So why are you guys off Trae?
Oh, because the team ain't winning. That's why.
So then
No, it's not about that.
Or no. Why Shea in the All-Star game?
The team is not winning because of Trae Young. That's why.
Right.
The team is not winning because of Trae Young. He's bad.
You've been watching it, Ron?
Like the shots he's putting up isn't that great. He's disrupting the offense a lot of the time. It's like, bro, he's not good this year. The 27 and 10 is nothing. It's just pure of him just having a ball.
What was the stat line last night? 4 for 14, 1 for 8 from 3.
Record or below shouldn't be an All-Star game then. No matter your numbers, I don't care what you're doing. You just shouldn't be an All-Star game then. If your record is below 500, you can't get an All-Star game.
What are you talking about, Rob?
I think you got to reward winning though. LeBron's a different.
So then why is LeBron in the All-Star game then?
No, I don't think it's about reward and win. Hold on. That's not the criteria for an All-Star game to me. We not. I mean, if somebody's winning over somebody, I mean, you can add that in. But that's not the sole criteria. If you got a losing record or you in last place, you shouldn't make an All-Star game. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like what my boy said up top, Jeff, he's the reason they're losing. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference.
I'm not mistaken, their record's 500 right now.
Oh
So
my God!
Hey, Big
we
Eye,
can't necessarily
can
set
we
their
get them
boots.
splits
So
on
like,
Trey Young?
hey,
Can we
They
get
could.
them splits on him?
No. I
it
got.
does.
I actually know.
Dub, do you got that? Do you got
Trey,
the info, Dub?
I mean, I can get the info. All I know that for Trey Young in his career, he's shooting the lowest percentage
Worst ever.
is damn
Worst ever.
since his second year, right? The
So
lowest
he's
percentage
not in
is
there
since then.
because it's shooting
All
splits.
across the
That's
board.
why.
Wait. Let me finish, Ron. The shooting splits. When you watch the games, like just watch the games of the Atlanta Hawks, you can
He
see
take
plenty of
bad
times
shots.
he disrupts the offense. He takes really bad shots. There's some times where I don't even know what the hell he be thinking sometimes. When DeJounte Murray's on the ball, he's not really doing anything off the ball as well. He's a defensive liability. There's a good DeJounte Murray, in my opinion, is probably I would rather have him in the All-Star game over Trey Young because the
Agreed.
Atlanta Hawks should be one of the best teams in the East right now, and they're not. You want to know why? The big part of that reasoning is because of Trey Young.
Can I ask you?
Go
Can I
ahead.
ask y'all a question? Why is everybody overlooking Jalen Brunson? Why has nobody said Jalen Brunson should be in the All-Star game? Why did we go from Trey Young to DeJounte Murray?
So why would
and
Jalen
not
Brunson
say
deserve
Jalen
to be
Brunson?
in there over Trey Young? And their record is right next to each other.
Well,
the New York Knicks are
one,
not doing so much more better than the Atlanta Hawks.
This
The
your
Knicks are
argument right here.
the Knicks
Young
are, the
had
Knicks
this
are the 6th seed, and Jalen Brunson is averaging, I think, 25 and 9 or something like that. 28,
Please
20,
pull this
25
up. Oh
and
my
7.
God! Please pull this up.
I don't think
And I need to know what their record is too. I want to
Or
know how many
22.
games they're better
He's
than the Hawks.
He averages like 22.
22.
21,
Yeah,
22.
I mean, and in the past week, what has he done? Gave him buckets.
Oh,
It
he
should be
getting
Jalen
buckets.
Brunson. It should be
Trey
Jalen
Young
Brunson
had
if you want to
16
be
assists
real.
last night.
It should be James.
Trey Young had 16 assists last
Oh,
night.
I'm not mad at
What
you,
was
bro.
the shooting,
I'll take
bro?
that.
What was it?
I don't know.
Four-
He had 16 assists. He was being a
Oh
point guard.
my
He
God!
What was
Here
it?
we go, won. I really don't know. I didn't look at that.
It
I
was
just see he
4
had
for
16
14, I
assists,
believe. That's
and
just
they
off the
won.
top of my head.
He had a Russell Westbrook type of night.
8, 1 of 7 from 3 or something.
Oh,
Steph do that sometimes. Dame do that sometimes.
Oh,
No, I
Look who
was
you
just
comparing
bringing
him
up.
to,
You know what I'm
It's
saying? I'm
not
not saying
consistent.
that makes him an all-star or not. I'm just saying he's been
Hey.
wild inconsistent. He granted he giving you 27, but bro, it's an ugly 27, man, and it's a
not
bad
just
27
27,
in my
it's
opinion.
The 10 assists too, though, because
Huh?
what you guys can't do, you
It's
guys
a
can talk shit about the
32%,
shoot. You can talk shit about the shooting. You can say he shoots terrible shots. You can say his efficiency's down, but I run straight to the assist.
Oh, he could
The
pass.
dude is averaging 10
could
assists,
pass.
and it's nothing you guys can say bad about him averaging
Nobody's
10 assists.
nobody's
What is it, empty
nobody
assists?
nobody
Yes.
nobody
Yes.
nobody is
Yes.
nobody's
Nobody's
But what
disagreeing.
we saying is
Nobody's disagreeing with you. Nobody's
after that
disagreeing with you.
assist,
Yes.
after that assist, he might come down and shoot a 30-foot three for no reason.
Right.
Next possession,
Right.
you'd be like, why you do that?
He could still be a great playmaker, which is fine. But
It's kind of like
Defense.
like the
defense trash. His
Defense
scoring
trash.
is the scoring he's been doing this year is the worst he's been doing ever since he was his rookie or second year. He's bad on all other aspects besides the passing and playmaking. He's not that good in. So no, I'm not gonna put him in the All-Star game. That's really the one thing that he's really excelling at, which is just 10. And honestly, Ron, the only reason you talk about assists because the number is 10. If we're gonna be real. That's the only reason you bringing this up. It's just because the number is 10.
It's actually 9.9 to keep it.
Okay, then it's 9.9. Then it's 9.9.
Would it make you feel better if I said 9.9? I just want to know in history, when did somebody average 20 in 9.9 and not made the All-Star game? If this was Darius Garland, y'all put him in there. If it was who
didn't Tyrese Halliburton have 20 and 9 last season and didn't make the All-Star game? Didn't Tyrese
That's
Halliburton
happened a few times.
Yeah, didn't Tyrese Halliburton have
ain't
20 and
just-
9 last season and didn't make the All-Star game?
You're right. The better question is who you taking off. The better question is who is he better than that's on the team?
I'd take
That's the
Tyrese
key.
Halliburton off, actually. To be real.
And that's another thing. I think Tyrese was deserving of it too. I really do.
I give it
said he
over
think
Tyrese over Trae Young.
Over Trey Young.
100%.
So
and
based
Jalen
on
Brunson,
Young, yeah.
I'm not mad at Jalen Brunson either. He's close to shooting 50, 40, 90, bro.
That's come on.
Yeah,
son.
Jalen been
Let's
balling.
let's talk.
Jalen the beast.
Let's
Jalen
talk about
nice,
it, bro.
though.
Let's talk about
All right,
it.
let's
bro.
talk
That's
about
what-
it, bro.
This the
Let's
Knicks.
talk about it, bro.
Yeah, Jalen
Let's
before
talk
Trey
about
for
this.
sure.
Let's be real, because there's a certain agenda with the Knicks and certain narratives. People don't like giving the Knicks credit when we win, but That's a different conversation.
No, they still trash, bro. We ain't going
Only
on that
person
far, bro.
listen, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to
We're
you, Saul.
trash.
As soon as you
No,
get rid
they
of
ain't
Julius
trash
Randle,
though.
as
I
soon
see
as
it's
you get rid of
personal. I'm gonna
Julius
let you
Randle,
have it, bro. I
They
see.
need a star.
Nah,
We're
nah.
trash. Okay, that's crazy.
That's your squad. I'm gonna let you. You know, I'm
Yeah,
gonna let
that's
you
my.
pump them up.
It's a little biased, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
listen. Hey, Tucson, listen. If y'all get rid of Julius Randle, I'll be on the Knicks train. I just don't like watching him play basketball. I'm so serious, bro.
You know what kills me about Julius? I hate like when the game is winding down and we need a bucket. He thinks he's mellow.
That's what I was about to say. That's exactly what I was about to say, bro.
I cannot stand that, bro.
He's a
If you
bad
don't
shot
give
taker.
Jalen the ball,
Bad, horrible shot taker.
It be killing me, son. And I think we're one piece away from being a decent like playoff team. Right now, we're just competitive.
Hey,
gotta
according
get
to
KD.
Ron's logic, though, with De'Aaron Fox, Jalen Brunson's more deserving to be in the All-Star game than Trae Young, man.
Right.
No argument here.
Right.
Well, hold up.
This is the thing I don't get,
Yo.
man. As a coach,
How many games better are the Knicks than the Hawks?
as a coach, why would you let Julius Randle, with the game on the line, come down court and jack up a three? Like jack up a contested three.
We don't have the personnel. Aside
Nah,
from
bro,
Jalen
swing the
Brunson,
ball, get a better shot. As a coach, I'm in his ass. Like you just gonna come down his court and shoot a step back contested three with a 10% chance of going in. Like it's wild to me how the coaching in the NBA just allows this stuff.
So to me, I feel like I live and die by my best players. So if Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle are my two best players, if the game's winding down, you just got to make what you can. You know, you got to do what you can, get a bucket. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from. But me personally, if you're my number one guy, I don't care if it's a bad shot. We pay you to make those shots. So do what you got to do.
Okay. Well, hold up, Bob. Before you get into that super chat, I gotta go through the Lucre wager of the week, man. You remember to use code Players Choice to get an extra free $5, and whenever you do download the app, you get a free extra $10 as well. Our Lucre wager of the week is gonna be for the Super Bowl, man. Travis Kelce versus AJ Brown for receiving yards, man. We're taking AJ Brown, and you guys could take Travis Kelce. Shoot that wager to us on the Lucre app so we could get a chance to win, man. I got the Eagles all the way, baby. Y'all already know. Y'all already know I got the Eagles all the way. And Ron, do you want me to share that Rising Stars challenge?
Yeah, go ahead. But hold on, no. While we here on the Super Bowl, I mean, who y'all taking? Who y'all got?
I got the baby goat, man. Baby goat.
Yo, Doug.
I'm going Eagles, bro. I was calling him the baby goat before anybody, but
baby goat. I've been calling that his whole
baby
career.
goat. He really the baby goat, but I'm riding with the Eagles, bro. I can't go against them, bro.
No, I want the Eagles to win though.
Hey,
I want the Chiefs to win. I want the Chiefs to win, but I think that Eagles defense and they ground and pound that running attack is gonna be too much. I think it's gonna overwhelm the Kansas City. They're gonna control the ball, the time of possession, and I think the Eagles is gonna take it, man. But I like Mahomes. I like what he's doing, and I would like to see him win. But if I was a bet, man, I'd put my money on the Eagles.
Fire.
Yeah, I got the Eagles as well.
It's just something about Patrick Mahomes, man. If he get in that mold,
he different. Tucson, who you got? You watch football?
I got the Eagles, but I'm a little concerned because at first I was like, oh, Mahomes hurt, because with his ankle, but I forgot like he got 2 weeks off, so he might be a little bit closer to 100%. So it's gonna be a good game. But
what is more concern to me is their receiving core, man. What's the update on the injuries?
Yeah, that's true.
They got some guys that's a little banged up in that receiving core.
They talking about the Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
About the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Hey, Dub, are we sure? Are we sure that we want to take AJ
Travis
over
Kelce
Travis Kelce?
I was thinking that too.
That's facts. I feel you on that. Travis Kelce's a monster.
I don't know if I'm gonna take AJ over
as long as Travis Kelce suiting up, I got the
Chiefs. I don't know though. Philly got some dogs
to go against Dub.
If you guys have the Lucre app, send me the wager. Y'all can take AJ Brown if y'all want to. Y'all can be done. And God don't like dumb. He don't like ugly.
I got my Cleveland. I got my Cleveland boy.
Y'all bets and y'all. I'm accepting whatever.
No, yeah, I'm taking
Hey,
Travis Kelce on that matchup for sure.
Hey, Dub, before you do pull those up, those rising stars, let me go through these two of these super chats real quick. So right here, we can go just wrap this up. Ron, by that logic, Poole is an all-star, was averaging 28, but it was an ugly 28.
So wait. Let me address that. Poole
Oh
averaged
my
28
God.
over a span of games when Steph Curry was injured. If he would have averaged that over the full season, I guarantee he would be in all-star contention. On top of that, if Jordan Poole averaged 28 and 10, I swear on everything he would be in the all-star game. We wouldn't even be talking about De'Aaron Fox right now. He would be in the all-star game. If Jordan Poole did this, you guys would reward him.
If he's doing the same exact thing, as Trey, I'm not
if
rewarding
he
him.
played his game, how he just said it was ugly, but if Jordan Poole played his game, which you guys like, he runs around shooting a bunch of stupid shots, trying to be Steph Curry, a bunch of crossovers, a lot of moves. It looks good, but it's bad basketball. If he averages 28 and 10,
Okay,
I
Ron.
promise you guys will have him in the All-Star game.
I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't think people will put him in that All-Star game. Even when he was on his run for Stephen Curry, when he was out for those games, putting up that 28, everybody was still saying he's chucking. Everybody knows that, so it is what it is.
He would chuck his way straight into the All-Star game.
But
I disagree with that, Ron.
Ron, you're not listening. Even people were criticizing Jordan Poole was scoring 28 on bad shot selection. They were criticizing him even when he was succeeding. So even though he's averaging 20 and 10, if he's still playing the same exact way Trae Young is playing, they're still going to criticize him for it. And they're still going to favor a guy like De'Aaron Fox or AD and all of these other guys to be in the All-Star game over him.
Yeah.
Trey got snubbed.
Hey, Trey feeling KG son. Trey feeling dangerous this season with the whopping 43 field goal percentage, 32% from two.
Come on, bro.
With 4 turnovers a game, but Brunson, whose team is 6th, 4 games over 500, isn't deserving.
Good looks, bro. Thank you.
I didn't even know he was aaverageing 4 turnovers a game. That's insane.
That's nasty, Ron. Ron, that's nasty.
And you hate, and you love turnovers.
Didn't I tell you to
Ron,
pull up
that's
the
nasty.
splits?
I should have.
Yo, time out. What's that assist to turnover ratio? Now, how nasty is that?
Hold on. Look. In Trey's defense, the Hawks blow 90% of their leads start of the third, which is Murray's unit. Trey's defense has been great this season. You won't know because you don't watch.
Oh,
that true?
I think
The start of the third, Trey is sitting down. What are we doing? What?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is that a fact? Is that DeJounte?
He don't start the third. He sit down on the third. Come on now, he's a starter. What are we talking about?
I was about to say that sound like Cap to me.
That sound like Cap.
I think he meant to say started the fourth. I'm pretty sure he meant to say because DeJounte Murray starts the fourth quarter.
Yeah, why wouldn't he come in the third?
He could send another super chat.
No, he was not going to come in.
Regardless
Thank you for the donation.
Regardless of that, though, y'all, is there any truth to this? Is Trae Young basically playing better defense?
Great defense?
Great defense this year?
No.
Are we buying that?
No. We're not.
I don't think I would purchase that if it was on clearance.
Yeah, you can't give me that one.
He must be from the A.
Yo. So when Trae Young turn up, I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. When he send those sticks packing, I don't want to know. Nothing. When he do y'all how he did y'all 2 years ago, don't come up here and say nothing bad about Trae Young for the remainder of the year.
I remember that.
I'll give him his respect then.
Trae Young's assist to turnover ratio is 2.5.
Hey, Boss Man Johnson wanted to tap in real quick. He says bringing up
turnovers though.
Bringing up 4 turnovers as a knock when he's averaging over double the assist is a terrible take.
No, I'm not hating on the turnovers because obviously he controls the ball a lot.
10.
You're gonna have turnovers when you control the ball that much.
This is why you have to be careful what you say. I remember you literally arguing with Mars about turnovers with Russell Westbrook and saying if you turn over the ball, that's still bad. I'm still gonna count that against you.
It is bad.
Okay, so the fact that you're trying to act as if 4 turnover, because this is by your logic, not mine. You argue with Omar's up and down about this turnover debate.
Oh, right.
And now you're not keeping that same energy towards Trae Young. It's just crazy.
What energy am I not keeping, Doug?
To penalize guys for having a lot of turnovers.
4 turnovers is bad. But when you average 10 assists, you're obviously gonna
9.9, Ron.
Hey,
And that was
9.9.
and that was
no,
Mars's
no,
that was Mars's
Name me
that
one-
was Mars's whole conversation with you. He kept talking to you about that in that same manner, that the good outweighed the bad, but you wasn't biting. But you're biting for Trae Young about that.
No. I was letting Mars know, and the same thing still applies. A turnover is still bad, no matter what. Like obviously, if I'm Trae's coach, I'm looking at it like, yo, you average 4 turnovers, we got to get that down to 2. But when you break it down in the grand scheme of things, and you look at his assist to turnover ratio, when you break that down, that's not bad for a starting point guard, especially somebody who runs the majority of the offense. That's
So
not
is Trae
bad. A 2.5 turnover ratio is
Is
not
Trae a
bad for
top
Trae
5 point guard? Where is
Hell
Trae?
no.
Is he a top
Hell
5 point guard?
no.
What is he?
Hell
Is Trae
no.
Young a top 5 point guard?
Yeah, where is
Yes.
that? Yeah.
Absolutely. In
Ron, what is your
best
list,
you'll
bro?
have Trae in your
Ron,
top
what is
5.
your list?
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
swear to
Give
God,
Give me your
man.
list,
What
bro.
is-
Give
what
me
is
your
your
list with
list,
top
Ron?
5 point
I
guards
can
right
start from
now.
the bottom, and I can
It's,
say
man, bro,
Ron,
I'm not gonna do this with you guys.
You know who has
No,
a better?
Ron,
You know,
Ron,
wait, hold on, Ron. You want to hear something
You're
really
out of your
nasty?
fucking mind.
You know who has a better assist to turnover ratio? Mike Conley.
A lot of people, and Mike Conley has. Dub, are you? What are you on?
Just
Mike
saying.
Conley's been
I'm
one of
just
the
saying.
best. Mike Conley's been one of the best point guards at controlling the ball and not turning the ball over
Yeah,
since he got in the
Yeah,
league.
but he's
Okay.
not
Yeah,
better
yeah.
than
Okay.
Trae Young.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not a
okay.
knock.
Point.
Mike
He's
Conley
not
is that
better
guy.
than Trae
Oh, okay,
Young.
cool. Marcus Smart has damn near the same assist to
Marcus
turnover
Smart
ratio.
is a good, but okay, now let's when we compare Marcus Smart to Trae Young, let's look
Right.
at
He actually has a better
and what
assist to
their
That's
turnover
not fair,
ratio.
Dub. That's not
I'm just
fair.
saying. No.
That's
I'm
not-
just since he's talking
Make
about assist to
context
turnover.
matter again,
Since he,
Dub.
no,
Make
since
context
he-
matter
since
again,
he's
bro.
talking
He's not
about-
asked to do half the
Okay,
stuff Trae Young
hey,
did asked to do.
Here you go, cook yourself.
Hey,
Here you go,
he's
cook
harping.
yourself.
He's harping on this assist to turnover ratio. Hey man, you got Mike Conley, who's worse. You got Marcus Smart, who's worse, who's having the best assist to turnover ratio. Keep the same energy, bro.
Dub, you wouldn't understand what assist to turnover ratio means if you never ran the point guard role in your life. So let's just move on.
Oh, what are you
Really
talking
quick.
about? It's numbers.
Oh, you're
Gas-
gaslighting, Ron. Ron, you're
Gaslighting
gaslighting.
crazy. It's
Hey,
gaslighting.
Ron, let me ask you a question, Ron. Ron, let me ask you a question, Ron.
Oh,
Which
Yo.
of these,
Ron's sick as hell, bro. It's okay, bro.
Not at all.
of these five point guards, Ron, which one is he better than? Luka, Dame, Steph, Ja, and Kyrie. Which one of them will you take out to put Trae in?
I'm taking Trae over Ja and Kyrie. Absolutely.
Over Kyrie as well.
Yes,
And Ja.
absolutely.
Are you serious?
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
what?
crazy.
What do you mean am I serious? Yo,
you gonna take him
Trae
over
Young
SGA?
Trae Young scores to Kyrie's level. Okay, efficiency, I get that. But Trae Young
Wow.
scores to Kyrie's level and play makes 2 times what Kyrie does. Now let's go to Ja. Ja's an amazing point guard, but if you take Trae Young and drop him in that Memphis team, they do the same, if not better, because he's a better playmaker.
Ron, did you?
He
I
goes over there
disagree.
and
Can I-
averages
can I-
7 points,
I
and they do
disagree.
the same
Ron,
exact
did you
thing.
phone a
Can I-
friend? Did you phone a
Can
friend,
I-
Ron?
can I say something?
Can you look
Boston
at those splits
Johnson
though,
got
real
your back.
quick? Can you look at those
Boston Johnson got
splits?
your back. Did you phone a friend, Ron?
That's crazy.
Hold on. I disagree strongly with what you said about Ja and Trae Young. You know why I disagree with that take, bro? Because if you put Trae on the Grizzlies, he's not leading the team like how Ja could lead that team.
Facts.
So what did he do when he packed your Knicks up that year?
Oh my god.
He was well.
He talk about this pack up.
Was that
Look, that's what Boss Man Johnson want to know too.
Did that?
Look,
Because, I mean,
hold on.
we just come up here and we
Let's
get
read this
short-term
super
memory,
chat.
and we just
Hold on,
focus
Ron.
on
Super
what
chat,
we've seen
Big
in the
Al.
last
Hold
You know,
on,
no.
Ron.
It has
Ron,
nothing
they
to do
got
with
you.
happening.
has
Stop,
nothing-
Ron.
You
Y'all,
got-
look,
you got the
Boss Man
power to
Johnson
mute
got
him.
your back, Ron. Let me let him help you. Trae has taken his team to the conference finals, same as Luka, and has put up incredible numbers. Don't make sense how we hype Luka and don't for Trae.
You want to know
He
why?
He came
Because Trae Young.
he came with a two-piece. He came with a
Oh,
two-piece,
okay.
dog.
Appreciate that.
He came with a two-piece.
He came with
My
a
thing
two-piece.
is, the thing is
Let him
this,
get
right?
off.
He throwing his hands.
The NBA is a what have you done for me now league, bro. I don't care what you did 2 years ago. I really don't. What does that do for me? Nothing. Nothing.
And see this.
It's something.
And this is the thing.
It's something to look back on. Yeah, Trae Young had a great postseason run in 2021. But what has he done now? What has he done last year, bro?
What do you mean?
Nothing.
What has he done now? So here's
He's
what I'm
absent,
Man, that
saying.
nigga from Zone
And this is
6.
why I say
Whoever said sending that.
Because it was just probably about 4 or 5 weeks ago when everybody was up here saying LeBron's done, he's washed, this, that, and the third. His shooting percentages are down. Lowe was up here brainwashing y'all. His shooting percentages are down. He's not shooting good from 3. He's shooting 26. And I went up here and I told you guys, I said, historically, LeBron shoots 34% from 3. I expect him as a professional to raise his percentage. It
He do
slowly
that
but
every
surely,
year.
it will get up to his career average because that's
I
what
got
he
you.
shot over 20 years of playing basketball. So that's what I expect him to do.
Yeah,
And
for real.
what is his
Say that
average?
again.
Listen,
20 years.
Hold on, wait.
Say that again.
Just 4 weeks ago,
Woo.
LeBron was shooting 27 from 3. Now it's at 32. So you see what I'm trying to say?
You gonna
Over
even
the
out
year,
about
I expect
35.
Trae Young's field goal percentages to go up. I expect his 3-point percentages to go up. I expect him to average less turnovers. I expect him to continue to play better on offense.
So can you?
So I mean, you guys can fall in love with the bad, but I know that Trae's going to get back to his normal self, and he's probably going to even play even better because Trae's only
Look at
23.
Doug.
So in Trae's
Give me 1 second, please. Look, can I say
Go
1
ahead,
second?
though.
You said Trae's back to his old self, right?
This for you, King.
Yeah, thank you.
This
Thank
for
you.
you,
Wait,
King.
hold on.
I know exactly what you're going.
Look,
Okay, cool.
look, Bob,
Cool.
look,
Hold on.
Yeah, I know. I pulled that up.
Thank you.
Listen. Trae back to his,
Trae
back to his old self. Last season, he had by far his best season shooting across the board on 46 and 38, and then 90 from the free throw. That's what he did last season. The season before, he went 43 from 34 and 88. The season before that, he went 43 from 36 from 86. This season, he's doing 42 from 31 and 88. This is closer to his usual self than it was last season.
That was the anomaly.
Maybe this is just who Trae Young is. Maybe Trae Young last season was an anomaly. Maybe this isn't who he is. Maybe his usual self is this guy right here, Ron.
So right here, in these last 23 games, is this bad, yes or no?
Oh, they helping him. They helping him.
Yes or no? Is this
Look at the last 10. Hold on. Look at the last 10. Tell me what he's doing in his last 10 games. I know he's shooting 40 from the field. I don't know the 3, but I know he's shooting 40 from the field.
Look at the last 23 games right here.
No. Let's look at the last 10, right? I'll give you the last 10. I'll give you the last 10.
45, 36. That's 23 games.
Let me look at this.
That's an odd number. The last 20.
That's what I'm saying. He's being so specific.
And the last hey, listen.
Can we look at John Moran?
I'm looking at this right now. I'm looking at the last 10 games he's had. He's 44 and 25 from the field.
Bro, I've never seen a 23 game
like that's so
analysis.
crazy.
Like I've never seen
John
it.
Moran.
But Kenny is regardless of the amount of games, is this impressive? 26.
Yeah, but listen, what if we put
points, 10 assists?
But what if we put 7 more games on top of that and make it 30?
I mean, he couldn't have played that bad in 7 games to make it drop drastically.
Can we pull up?
During those 20
played bad in 10 games.
During those 23 games, what's the team's record? That's all I want to know too.
Can we pull up John Moran and De'Aaron Fox and see if their shooting splits are so much more better than you?
Bro, we're not gonna sit here and try to discredit and debunk De'Aaron Fox.
I'd be having it. I'd say having it.
I will end this broadcast before I go off of that.
What's Luka's splits? I want to know Luka's splits.
Hold on now.
Dub, I swear I'll end this
Luka
broadcast.
better than him.
Oh, you go ahead. Listen,
y'all gonna be
Warnock, I love you. Warnock, I love you, bro, but there's some games.
But if Luka's splits are 47, 34, and 80 from the free throw line, then what are we talking about? Because that's really not better.
So we ain't gonna talk about impact. We ain't gonna talk about
47. Not better.
We ain't gonna talk about leadership. We ain't gonna talk about impact. 42? We ain't gonna talk about them bad shots he be throwing up.
So everybody shoots bad
shots. Warnock. So wait. Can I clarify something for Warnock? Can I clarify something for Warnock?
Are you gonna clarify this for Bossman Johnson too?
What's that?
Doug, when Dale was around, I never hear you bring up percentages. Like, this is kind of nasty.
Yeah, because I'm tired of the he say she say arguments. So I'd rather provide proof for my arguments rather than just doing the he say she say shit. That's one. That's one. 2, Trae Young in those 23 games that you're putting up. There's games where he goes crazy, where he'll go from like 12 from 24 from the field. There's also games where he's going 5 for 15. There's also games where he's going 6 for 15.
Inconsistency is crazy.
He's inconsistent. So using that 20. There's a game he just had. He went 4.
Numbers don't lie, but they don't tell the full story.
Exactly. The point. So bringing up all those 23 games is not a valid argument. It's just not, bro.
Right. He go off one game. He hot as fish grease, and then he cold as ice the next game.
For the next 2 games.
He really ice Trae. You feel me?
Ice. Long ago.
The Trae hate is crazy. I'll never get it. I
like Trae. I just don't think he's better than.
I don't like Trae. I don't like Trae. Top 5 is what's crazy.
You
Yeah,
guys
top
don't. You
five was
guys just
crazy.
don't like the way it looks.
I don't
Remember
think
when
he's top
like when
five.
Jokic first started coming up, it was a bunch of people
God.
saying I don't like Jokic because they didn't like the way he ran because they thought he was overweight. Why are we? Can we just look at production?
Ron,
Trey-
I
I-
was
'cause
one
I'm
of the
saying
main
Trey's been
people.
around
I
long
was
as
one of
him.
the. I was the main people caping for Trey last season, saying that he was top 5. I was with you on this train with the disrespect, but when I sit here and look at the totality of his career, and I see that last season looks to be more like an outlier besides of who Trey actually is, then I still need to wait and see what this guy's gonna show me. What he's showing me right now, that this is closer to the usual Trey Young than what last season was. Last season was the best season of his career by far. So we have to wait and see. We have
You
to.
guys do know,
And
Dub. You do know Trey Young is 23 years old, right?
I know.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
why I said
yeah.
wait and see.
When you say last year was the outlier of his 4-year career, what do you think he's gonna do 4 years from now? You
But
think he's
that's
gonna
why I
be
say
worse?
we have to wait and
Probably
see
the
because
same.
it could go one way or the other, Ron. Correct? It could go one
It's
way or
not
the other.
going the other way. It can only get
Okay.
better. It
We
can-
shall
it can
see.
only get
You
We
know
shall
what's
see.
crazy?
We
You
shall
know what's
see.
crazy? I remember a few years ago, people used to say the same thing about Ben Simmons. It's only gonna get better, and now look where we
So
at.
we're bunching Trey Young with Ben Simmons.
It's possible he could take it down. He could take it a little down those.
See this Trey.
Downward
Hey,
spiral.
y'all gotta get this Trey hate out of your heart.
Here's my issue, Ron. Here's my issue real quick. We've seen a lot of stars get enamored with their production and who they think they are and what they want their brand to be. Trey Young, to me, is never going to be the number one on a championship
I
contender.
agree with
He
that.
made some great runs, but now he got a brand. He's got an image to maintain. The hardest thing for these stars to do in a lot of cases is to take that lesser role and be,
Yeah.
you know what, I got to take better shots. I'm not going to get 27, 30 a game. I need
you need to average
to tone
about
it down to
20.
22, take better shots, and keep getting my teammates involved and be a better teammate than trying to have these individual stats and be the superstar and to affect winning. That's what Trey Young.
Yeah.
And that's the evolution of Trey Young. That's what he's going to have to do. That's the big problem with Russell Westbrook. He doesn't know how to tone it down and become a role player and play winning basketball. So until Trey Young learns to do that, to me, he's not going to be a player I want on my team thinking he's Steph Curry. You're not Steph Curry, bro. You're good. You're really good.
I get you, bro.
So that's my
I
issue.
agree with you. I
Right.
agree with you. Trey needs to,
Yeah,
he
Ron.
does need to be a better decision maker. He does need to shoot better shots. He needs to shoot higher percentage shots. He needs to
I'm
raise
about to
his field goal
answer the
percentage.
question.
He needs to play
I
better
ain't even
defense.
gonna say
He
that.
needs to stop being out there. He needs to stop being so selfish in terms of like
Right.
how
That's
he
my
counts
point.
on the floor.
even
things like
his
that.
assists. Sometimes
said
you
what?
don't have to always get the assist. Somebody else can make the pass.
Exactly.
Just
You're right.
get the ball.
You're
up.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
And so this is what I want to say about Trey, guys like Trey, and even Chris Paul too. I'm gonna bring this full circle. And so like dudes like that, and even possibly Luka too, or like they got put in a situation where it was they were young, but they were very talented.
Right.
And they were on a team that wasn't good to start with. So they went out there and they did the only thing they know how to do. They bought out.
Developed bad
Unfortunately, they
habits,
were
too.
too good for their own good. So
Of course.
they made their team better than what it should have been. Pulled their team out of the lottery when the team should have been bad and got more lottery picks to build it up. But these players were so good of talents that they made their team good, so they made the playoffs.
How does this apply to Trey?
Now, hold
Does
on.
this apply to Trey?
Wait, Dub. So now
He's making his team worse. His team shouldn't be in this
We've been
position.
on Trey for a
Wait,
minute.
Dub. Can I explain what I'm talking about? So
Go ahead.
He's agreeing with you, Dub, in a roundabout way, right?
Yeah. So
He's just adding context to why it is that way.
What I'm saying is these guys got too good too fast, and the thing about it is now their teams are all of a sudden expected to contend when their teams aren't really that good and they're not number one options. I'm gonna leave Luke out of this. I'm gonna just say Trey Young and Chris Paul. I don't believe that those guys are good enough to be the number one options. But if they wouldn't have been so good so young, their team would have got more draft picks, more capital, more things like that. So they would have been able to build a competent roster, kind of like the Grizzlies, and be better. But now it's like since Trey Young was so good in the first 3 years, now he's expected.
That's the biggest load of bullshit. I'm sorry. That's just the biggest load of bullshit. And let me tell you why. Pull that trap back up. Pull that chat back up right now. Pull that chat back up right
Pull
now.
that chat
It's the
back
biggest
up.
bullshit. It's the biggest bullshit
Right
I've ever
there.
heard.
Hold on,
Pull the
hold
chat
on,
back
hold
up right now. Because I want to address that too. I'm going to get both of you on one.
Hey man, they
Dub,
might need
what
to
has
get it.
Lucas shown you? Ron, you the same motherfucking dude that lit here said, oh, we praise Luka. Why aren't we praising Trey Young? Oh, I see
That's
Trey
a
Young
fact.
on Lucas. I see Trey Young on Lucas level this, Lucas level that. He's on Lucas level that. We all up here can sit here and agree that we view and think that Luka Doncic is a number one guy on the championship team. And you
I
held him.
still don't know
And
that.
then,
I still don't know that.
no.
I
Cut the
still don't
cap.
know that.
Cut the cap.
Yo,
Cut the cap.
The same thing.
Cut the
time out,
cap.
time out. The same
Cut the
thing Tyson
cap.
said about
No,
Trey
I'm
applies
done.
to Luka.
Cut the cap.
The same
Cut the
thing
no, I'm
he
done.
said
I'm done. Cut it
the
out.
same
Cut
thing
it
he said
out.
about Trey
No.
applies to
No.
Luka. Yes,
No.
it does.
Cut it out.
1,000%.
Stop.
Yes, it
Stop.
does. And we're gonna
Stop.
see what
No.
Kyrie. We're gonna see what
Luka,
Kyrie.
Nah, Luka's a number
Luka has
one.
makings of a
Luka's
top
a number
5
one.
I
to
don't
top
know.
3 player right now.
I
Luka's
That's
don't
a
what.
know.
number
And
one,
you
don't
bro.
put
know. Hey,
and
until
you
he
put
shows
Trey
me,
Young
I don't
and
know.
you put Trey Young on
I
that
don't
level.
know.
You put Trey Young. Is Luka top 5 to you? Yes
I
or
did.
no?
Time out.
Is Luka top 5 to you? No. Answer the question.
Can I answer
Is
your
Luka
question?
top 5 to you? Yes or
Can
no?
I answer your question?
Go ahead.
Can I answer your question?
It's a
Now-
yes or no.
No,
Is Luka top 5? Yes or no?
Duh. Will you shut up so I can answer the question?
It's a yes or no question.
No, because I'm about
no?
to answer a couple questions.
No.
Answer
I'm
the
about
question,
to address
LeBron.
what I said
I
about
asked you
Trey
one.
Young.
I asked you one. Is Luka a top 5 to top 6 guy?
Are you
Yes
gonna
or
ask
no?
me again, or can I answer?
Silly man.
Answer it right now, please.
What I want to say is, yes, I said Trey Young was on Luka's level last year. This year, no, he's not. Luka has taken a step forward. Trey hasn't. So I'm just gonna say that. Now you're asking, is Luka? I'm not gonna sit here and lie just to cape for Trey. Come on, I like Trey. I don't like him that much. Come on, bro. And then also, what I'm gonna say is, you're asking me, is Luka top 5 right now?
Is Luka top 5? Was he top 10 last season? Was he close to the top 5 last season? We'll keep it last season. Was he close to being top 5 last season?
He wasn't
Luka
in my
Doncic.
top 5.
Was he top 6 or top 7?
I
Was
would
he
say
top
7.
10?
He was like, for me, he was like 7.
He was like 7. Cool. So Trey Young, you sit here and gave all this love to Trey Young, everything. You're trying to put Trey Young last season on Luka Doncic's level. You held him to that
Yes,
standard.
I did.
You held
Yes,
him to
I
who
did.
he was. Yes.
Yes.
So don't sit here and walk it back now just to
I'm
help
not
your
walking
argument.
anything
No.
back. I said Luka took a
What's
step
the top
forward
10
over
last
season.
season?
Hold up. You're walking it back by saying maybe he can't be a 1, maybe he can't be this, maybe he
I
can't
said
be that.
this last
That's
year.
the
I didn't believe
that's
Luka
the
could be a
exact
number one
that is
option.
the exact point, Ron. That is the exact point that we're saying. That's the exact point that me and Ty are saying. We are saying that maybe Trey Young, we had the wrong idea about this guy due to the outlier of his season last season. So due to that outlier, we're
No.
seeing more of who he is now.
Of course.
So you're basically agreeing with us by stating that statement, by saying maybe he's not a number 2, maybe he's not this, maybe he's not that. That's exactly what we've been saying the whole entire time. But don't sit here and walk this back. You sit here,
Big
you sit here
Ox,
and
you gotta
put
get
you sit here and
control.
put all
Get
these
control.
excuses.
I'm
You
letting
put
both
all
of
these
them.
fucking excuses,
Dub,
bro.
what is the
You put all
excuse?
these
We about to
excuses,
get off
bro.
of this.
Cut it out.
You're just
Just
yelling.
cut it out.
Get control.
You're just
No, you
yelling.
cutting it
If
out,
you
bro.
would've
Like you
asked
just
me
giving
last
us
All
year,
all
right,
these
all right,
excuses.
all right,
the
all
number one
right,
option,
all
I
right.
didn't know.
Hey, look. Trey
I
Young
said,
has
hey,
never been on the same level as Luka. Is that a fact? Yes or no, King?
That is.
That's a fact.
I disagree.
Is that a fact,
Super fact.
Tucson?
Of recent years, no.
Is that a fact, Tyson?
This year, no. Last year, you can make an argument. They both had similar playoff success. So I'm not going to sit up here and act like Luka is just,
Last
you
year.
know, last year was light years ahead of Trey Young.
Right.
But with the regression of Trey and we seeing who he really is, I think
What did
you know,
Trey
and
do
like they
last
said, they got
year?
career left. But they got a long way to go. Trey is very young, but he needs to get into his role better. And I feel Luka needs to, and now he has the opportunity to do that. So we'll see going forward. But right now, Luka is better than Trey Young. Period.
Okay, check it out, y'all. We're done with Trey Young and
Oh,
Luka.
and with
That was,
Luka.
hold on,
Oh wait, let me answer.
Dub. Nah, Dub, we done. Dub, we done. We done. We have to transition right now.
Go ahead.
We have to transition
Got
right
the
now
transition.
because Bossman Johnson is a little upset with me. He's a little upset with me because he did ask Ron a question in the super chat earlier. Now I'm going to get to that super chat right now, Bossman Johnson, because the reason we are all here today, there's one reason we are here today, and that is because Ron, I specifically remember you citing Kareem as the greatest scorer ever because he put the ball in the hole more than anybody. Does that change now? I'm sure we all know what he's alluding to right now.
Yeah.
GOAT.
Yes.
Does it change, Ron? Do you have a new GOAT?
Should I just? You guys want me to give you my top 5?
No. I don't want you to give me your top 5. I want you to give me your top 1.
He wants you to answer the question.
Who is the GOAT?
All right, y'all.
I do want to hear your top 5.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Yesterday, I had Kareem as the best player of all time. Today, after last night, it's crazy. I can't believe I'm about to say this. Kareem is still the best player of all time. I don't give a damn if LeBron hit that fadeaway and score more points than Kareem. Hey, I never said I value scoring as the reason why you're number 1. Because if that was the case, Wilt Chamberlain or Michael Jordan might be number 1. I value winning and just overall everything as a basketball player. So no, LeBron scoring more points than Kareem, that doesn't move the needle for me. That didn't even move Bron up even on my all-time list with it.
Okay, let me get through a couple of these. This is from a while ago. This is from Michael Long Brown. LeBron was the GOAT before breaking his record. This just adds to the resume. First in scoring and fourth in assist is wild.
That's right.
Now,
Very wild.
That we have from my man Jeremiah Smith. LBJ, the greatest scorer in NBA history. Argue with your daddy. Go holler at your pops. Go holler at your pops.
No offense. According to Ron's logic of Kareem being the best scorer, because of that, he should say LeBron is the best scorer of all time too.
LeBron's the best scorer of all time.
He is?
Yes.
So has he moved up your all-time list?
I just said no, Doug.
Why not?
Because
Magic Johnson still better.
We just went over that, Doug. We wasn't listening.
Wait. Is Magic Johnson still better than him? And Shaq?
He said he didn't move on at all. So we don't got to answer that, Ron. A Tribe Called Lynn. LeBron broke record. Thoughts on the media narrative that LeBron is a pass first player. Pass first player. I never understood it because he averaged 27 points per game for a career. Can anybody enlighten my man, A Tribe Called Lynn? And enlighten me as well, because I'm kind of curious about that too. Who got the scoop on that? You got something for us, Tucson?
No, I'm confused about it too. I never viewed LeBron as a pass first guy. I think he's just I just think he's an all-around player. Yeah, he's an all-around player with exceptional passing ability.
Brian trying to score, man. I don't know where that comes.
Yeah, I think LeBron. I think what makes LeBron so good, so great, is that you could put him in any situation and he'll deliver. I just don't understand the whole pass first narrative though. For somebody who averages pretty much 30 for his career, you know, like I never understand.
If he got to pass, he'll pass. If he got to score,
exactly.
Score.
I think when they say that, you look at traditional scores, as we say in the NBA, like a lot of those guys, you know, the term like a black hole. Once you give it to them, you're not getting it back. You know what I'm saying? Right. When you give it to a Jordan, when you give it to a Kobe, when you give it to certain guys that were just, you know, they number one objective was to score the basketball. Unless they were in a situation where they was like double teamed, and unless, you know, they dribble was discontinued or something like that, that's when they gave up the rock. If the ball was live, they was trying to get a bucket. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I think.
But that ain't true about Jordan, though. That's more Kobe.
Well, I'm just saying.
Jordan passed the ball, man.
I got you, Primo. I'm just saying that's what we thought of it as. I'm not saying that's fact. I'm saying that's what the mentality was, and that's what we thought.
That's what
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you see LeBron, who's more of a, you know what I'm saying, he'll be in the post one-on-one, but he's still like directing, you know, who's gonna be open, and he'll give up the ball. He's more of a pass. He's more like you know, aware of you know, what the best play is, where the open man is going to be at, and you sometimes you find yourself saying, "Man, cook that dude. You got him one-on-one. LeBron, go to work." And he giving up the ball, he passing, and even by his own accounts, he said he's he never considered himself a scorer. He considered himself more of a pass first guy. Humble. He loved getting his teammates involved. He loved it. Those are his words. So I think that's why. You got the pass first narrative.
Yeah, by you explaining that, it kind of swayed my position. I can't lie. By you explaining it.
Don't do that. Brian does act humble, but when he get behind them closed doors, he gonna be like, Can't nobody
Hey,
outscore me.
If
hey,
LeBron,
Ron.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Doug.
if LeBron is past first,
That's
so
how
is
you
Luka
act.
Doncic.
What'd you say?
If LeBron is past first, so is Luka Doncic.
Facts. Hey, Ron.
Exactly.
What's up?
Now,
I disagree. I disagree, but go ahead.
I said that I didn't want to hear your top five. I just wanted to hear the number one. A couple of people asked for it, but most importantly, the chat asked for it. And what the chat wants, the chat gets. Eric Dupree.
Yeah.
Eric
I said
Dupree.
I wanted that
Ron,
5.
can I get that top five?
I
Nah,
get that,
try to
Nick.
get
Run
y'all
that.
top 5. Y'all ain't
No,
ready.
no, no,
Nah,
no, no,
nah,
no,
bro.
no,
I
no,
wanna
no,
hear
no.
it. I wanna hear
Y'all
it.
made
Ron,
me
you
stop
my
talking
brother.
for a super chat. You better get it out, Ron, right now. I can
Ron,
tell
my
you. I
brother.
actually remember his top 5. I'll tell it for you guys
Ron,
right
my
now.
favorite person.
Go
in the
ahead,
Kareem?
Doug. He don't want to talk.
He has Kareem number 1,
Okay.
MJ number 2,
Okay.
Kobe number Kobe number 3,
Oh,
Shaq
oh,
number
oh,
4, and
oh,
Magic
oh.
number 5. That's who he has.
That's
Can you
not my top
confirm?
5.
Can you confirm or deny?
That's not my top 5.
Like,
I
what's
don't
your
even
top
wanna
5, Ron?
debate
That's
that.
not my
This-
top
that-
5.
That's your
We-
top 5. What's your
we
top
be the
5,
end
Ron?
of the show
Ron,
on
defend
that
yourself.
debate.
It's Kareem, MJ, Trey Young. We can split it there. All right.
You burnt.
Nah,
Oh.
but for real, top 5. I really do. I got Kareem 1. I got MJ 2. I got Magic 3. I got Kobe 4th. And I got Bron 5.
That's a lie, bro. You had Shaq,
It's
bro.
not a lie. That's not a lie.
Don't make me pull up the tape on you, Ron.
Pull up the tape. Please
I
pull it
got
up.
you.
That's not a bad
Any
list,
list
bro.
with Kobe over Bron is
And,
blasphemous.
and Magic
What?
Johnson that
That's a
high.
bad,
I
It's not.
bad
It's not.
list.
Personally,
Bad.
my top 5, a lot of people have different factors on how they weigh players. My
I
top
just
5
can't
is
have
heavily
Jordan
based
and
on
Kobe in the top
championship.
5.
On
The,
Heavily
championship?
based on championships.
the original and the
So then where's Bill
duplicate
Russell?
can't be in the top 5.
But you have to. I say it's heavily based on championships, but then you have to when you dump all the goats into a pot, then you have to factor in skills too. And it's like when it comes to skills and things like
Magic
that,
Johnson
Bill-
should not be
Bill-
number 3 then.
Bill Russell
Yeah.
falls down to the bottom of that list.
Magic Johnson, if you're talking about skills, he should not be
Dub,
that high
are
or
you-
over Kobe
What
Bryant.
skills are we talking
Magic
about?
has
Just scoring?
skills, though.
Because scoring's not basketball. It's
Okay,
not, basketball's
cool.
not just
Cool.
Defense.
Defending Magic Johnson. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay,
I got
so hold
Bird
on, though,
over
hold on,
Magic,
So
though.
hold on, though. When we talk
What?
about winning, which is heavily
Bird
based on
over
mine.
Larry
Magic
Bird?
is-
Yeah.
Larry
Yes.
Bird isn't even over Kevin Durant. What are you talking about right now? What's wrong?
Tucson, let's
What are
not
you
do this
talking
right now, Tucson.
Stop.
You activating the
Larry-
old heads, bro. Don't do that, man.
That's fine. Y'all just do it the way y'all
Hey,
think.
Tucson,
Larry
Tucson,
Bird.
can we do this?
KD over Bird?
Can we do this on the day when I'm not hosting? Because I'm
I got
gonna have to cook that.
Yeah, we gotta cook
Nah.
that, bro.
Number one, Ron.
Larry Bird is not
You
better
just
than
said
KD.
you literally just said when all these
KD
guys
know
have
he not
accomplished
better
and won
than
so
Bird.
much, the thing that separated these guys is skills. That's what you said. That's exactly what you just said.
Yes.
So Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, all these guys in these top 5 has done so much in their careers that we could just sit here and look at the skills. So you bring in a winning argument in this particular scenario doesn't make sense because you just negated that since they all won so much in their careers. So when we
Who
look
won
at the
as much as
skills,
Magic? Who won as much as Magic?
Kobe.
Definitely Bird
Okay.
over KD.
Okay. And so, what do you want me to you want me to debate you why I have
Ain't even
Kobe
a
over
question.
or Magic over
No,
Kobe?
bro, it's not consistent. You literally just told me
What's not
skills,
consistent?
and Kobe is obviously a more skilled player than Magic
Bird put
Johnson.
up
Yes,
60.
and I think Magic won a little more than Kobe.
Oh my
All this
god.
scoring KD had.
How did he win a little bit more if they won the same amount?
Because check this out, Dub. Kobe played 20 years. Magic
Yo,
played
man, yeah,
10
that's
years.
bro in the
He
middle.
won
Look,
5
they
years.
own him in the chat.
Kobe won
Listen,
5
I
years.
don't. You
Kobe
know what?
accomplished.
I don't-
Kobe accomplished
Hold on,
what
hold
Magic
on.
did in 10 years as well.
Hold
So
on,
cut
hold
that
on.
cap. Cut that
Okay,
cap.
well then what did he do in the other 10 years?
Cut the cap.
Hey,
He was,
fellas,
he
pause
was
real
a better
quick,
player than what
pause real
Magic
quick.
Johnson
Get it,
was
John.
because Magic Johnson wasn't playing.
So what did
So
he do in the
wait,
other
so
10 years?
wait. I just want to make sure everybody understands what we're arguing. So let me get this together. Doug, can you go ahead and articulate for the people that might have got lost in that,
Man, Dub don't know
conversation?
what arguing. Dub just sit here
So-
trying to
so
find anything to throw a
LeBron-
dart at.
LeBron is sitting
Let-
here.
let him
LeBron
speak
is
his
sitting.
piece, Brian.
LeBron is sitting here capping, and the reason why he's capping is because he sit here and said out his mouth when these guys has won and accomplished so much in their career, we could sit here and just start picking apart their skills as players. Kobe Bryant literally went to 7 finals, won 5 of them. Magic Johnson went to 9 finals, won 5 of them. You can't
How
sit here and say
many?
that Kobe. You can't sit here and say that Kobe had Shaq because Magic Johnson had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as well. So that kills the point. So they both accomplished a lot in their careers. Then what Ron was alluding to, all right, now we can just go about their skills as basketball players. Kobe's the more skilled scorer. He's the more skilled defender. And then, I mean, what
They
else
don't
do you,
even
what
want to
more do you
talk
need?
about this.
One more.
The chat
Magic
don't want
Johnson's
to
the
talk
more
about
Magic's the
this.
more skilled. Magic's the more skilled passer. You can sit here and say
They're
that,
trying to get on
and that's it.
They're trying to get on.
Yo. Can we please talk about Bird, please? I'm tired of this, bro. Like, come
Wait.
on.
We'll get that to Son. Ron,
And
do
the
you want
argument, and the
to
argument,
have your closing
and Bobby,
argument?
last
Because I
closing
already argued
statement,
this
and the
with
Okay,
argument
Dub.
that Magic did it in 10 to 12 years, Kobe Bryant did it in 10 years too. Because he started
with the
he started winning
diesel.
his chip. He won his chips from
With the
2000 to
diesel.
2010. That's when he accomplished it. So there you go.
Somebody said Larry
Ron,
Bird
you got
over
a
LeBron
closing argument,
James.
or are you just gonna let it?
Go
let it-
ahead,
Yeah,
man.
it's nothing I really need to say. Like, I have Magic over Kobe. I'm not gonna say. Are you trying to debate why Kobe or Magic should be ahead of each other? I personally have Magic over Kobe, and that's really just that. I'm not gonna go back and forth about this.
I got
Is
Kobe
there,
over.
is there anybody on here? Tyson, I know how Kenny feel. Ron, I think I know how you feel, and Dub, I know how you feel. Is anybody on here wanna have a talk with Toussaint about this Larry Bird situation?
Oh man,
All I say,
chat want to have a talk with him.
everybody want to have a
saying
talk
to
with
you.
him. You know what I'm saying?
Not
all I
I'm
say,
not worried about the chat. The chat.
all I
hate
say
when
is
they drafted the chat.
KD is by far, to me, one of the most talented players ever, skill wise, in the NBA. Like, you can't argue with this dude's talent, his skill set. He's a bucket. All that. I agree with all that. He stepped up his defense in recent years. His efficiency ratings are great. I understand all that. But at the end of the day, we got to talk about these intangibles and what Larry Bird brings to a team and what KD brings to a team. KD brings scoring and a little bit of defense, and that's all you're going to get. That's all you're going to get. And he doesn't affect winning the way Larry Bird affected winning. So at the end of the day, I'm going to put Larry Bird, and Larry Bird was a boss in his day. Of course, the game has evolved and players have become more skilled. They can shoot better. They can do this better, dribble better, all that. But in his day, Larry Bird was a boss. And he proved that, and he showed out, and he had leadership qualities, and he got 3 of them things as the best player on his team, and there's no question. So that's why I have Larry Bird ahead of Kevin Durant. If he got something to say to that, then by all means.
Larry Bird's better
See,
than Magic Johnson.
when I talk about Bird and KD, I'm looking at it purely from a basketball standpoint. Bird is not a better ball handler than KD. I think they're neck
That's
and
a
neck
fact.
defensively. I think Kevin Durant is a better shooter. I think Kevin Durant is a better finisher. So if you're gonna bring up intangibles, that's fair. I'm not gonna argue that. And I think as far as leadership qualities, that's fair as well. But I'm looking at strictly basketball now. I'm not talking about what he did in the locker room or off the court or anything like that.
That counts.
Well,
You said
that
it
counts.
counts?
And a lot
That's
of players
part of the
today are better
game.
than Larry Bird. If you're just
Yeah.
bringing up skill set, that's fine. But we can't do that. We can't do that, bro. If you're gonna compare players from different eras, the game has evolved. Yes, these guys are better dribblers. Yes, these guys are better shooters. Yes, these guys are better at this and that, jump higher, blah, 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 whatever. That's fine. But you got to give these players credit for what they did in their day and how boss they was in their day. That's
what
it.
people
We can name
people
all
get
kind of players
messed
that's
up,
more
man.
athletic than Larry, can shoot better than Larry, can do this better than Larry. That's fine. We could do that all day. But that's not. I don't think that's the measuring
It's
stick, bro.
about who the best player for a team game to be implemented on the team for them to win, not who the best individual.
You can't.
That's not gonna work every time.
You can't tell me if you put Kevin Durant on those '80s Celtics team, they still don't win 3 rings.
Because
KD,
KD wasn't even around then.
They don't do it in the same.
But no, stop. That's a cop out.
What you mean?
KD wasn't around.
Without a Larry Bird, it's no KD though. If you don't see Larry Bird and all these tall players from
Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
So you don't think KD ever studied Larry Bird?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But to say
you have to see something for it to happen first. Kevin Durant wouldn't be
you want to see
Kevin Durant in the '80s though.
Hold on, time out. You want to know what happened? You want to know what happened?
That's not gonna happen.
You want to know what happened? Dr. J was in the ABA. Michael Jordan saw Dr. J, became Michael Jordan. Kobe became Kobe because Michael Jordan. Kevin Durant watched Kobe, and then also T-Mac came in the league. He watched T-Mac. Yes, what are you talking about? He just said he studied.
I'm saying
Kobe.
all of them. They study all.
Everybody studies somebody. That's not an issue.
Right then,
they don't just study Kobe. They go back in. You gotta be a historian of the game.
I'm using it as an
Iceman, as the finger roll.
Okay. I'm using it as an example. But the point I'm making is, if you put Kevin Durant on the Celtics, he's still winning. The Celtics still winning 3 rings.
If you put prime
I don't know about
George
that,
Gervin on the Lakers.
What?
Yeah, I don't know about that. The only thing I'm gonna say is
George Gervin.
Oh, go ahead.
Put him on the Lakers with Kareem. Is they winning?
If you put prime George Gervin on the
prime
Lakers,
George Gervin. Yeah.
What does that have to do with Kevin Durant? What does that have to do with Kevin Durant and Larry Bird?
It's the same type of thing. He scored just like Durant, though. No, that's what I'm saying. Just because you score a lot,
Kevin Durant and Larry Bird. Hold on, but George Gervin going on the Lakers has literally nothing to do with Kevin Durant and Larry Bird.
It's two different. Durant got his rings. His legacy is built off of.
What are you talking about? Larry Bird was on a stacked Celtics team, but Kevin
he was drafted playing against another dynamic team.
Do you know that? I'm not gonna lie.
Competition for him.
You do realize that the Celtics, before they got Larry Bird, only won like 30.
That's what I'm trying. That's what I was going to get to.
They won 60 games as soon as they got Larry Bird.
That's what I was going to get to.
Who else was on the team with Larry Bird during that?
Larry Bird was the only major acquisition that they had.
Did they win the championship after he came?
This is what you got.
They won a championship in year 2.
So year
two was the first time.
So
before Kevin McHale became Kevin McHale,
I think they lost to the Sixers.
They won.
Yeah, I think they.
Now what if Bird would have left and went to the Sixers the next year? You would have looked at Larry Legend the same. He wouldn't have been the same.
I'm gonna be real. I'm over that, and I feel like that's where a lot of the Kevin Durant hate comes from. If you want me to be real, I'm not even a big KD fan like that.
I think he earned that, son. I think
he's an excellent player.
He earned the hate.
He earned the hate, bro. This is what Larry Bird did. Larry Bird came in there and built a culture of winning. We have yet to see. If you just looking at basketball, if you just looking at basketball from a skill set, then you're not getting the full aspect of the game. The best talent doesn't always win, bro. It takes more than that. So when you're talking about Larry being a dog and building a winning culture, that's something that KD hasn't proven he can do yet. And until he does that, Larry Bird is going to be over KD in my book.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Y'all kept this energy when LeBron went to Miami?
What? You mean? As far as what?
Wait, what? No.
As far as what? It's not the same.
It's not the same.
Brian didn't lose
it's not.
to Miami.
It's not the same because
no, it's not, Bob. Don't do that.
It's kind of similar.
No. Listen. In 1980,
yes, I kept the same
Tucson. In 1980, they did not acquire a Chris Bosh and a Dwayne Wade. They had Tiny Archibald, who was there last season. They still had Dave Cohen, who was there last season. They had Cedric Maxwell, who was still there last season, and they won 30 games. The Miami Heat acquired Dwayne Wade.
He's saying that. He's saying KD to LeBron.
I'm comparing. I'm sorry, I crossed you up a little bit. I was talking about KD and LeBron.
He talking about
Oh yeah, I'm with you on there. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just saying I said
that's not the same.
It really is. At that point
in time,
it's
not. Really that's like LeBron
really
losing to the Big Three Celtics and then joining them the next year. That's not the same. That don't even make sense.
At that point in time, it was very much the same, bro. It really was. Yes, it was. At that point in time,
the Heat was nothing. What was the Heat before LeBron?
The Heat were nothing, right? The Heat were nothing.
They weren't good.
Who was Dwayne Wade?
Was they good?
Who was Chris? Who was Dwayne?
Was they? Hold on.
Chris Bosh was a perennial loser.
Perennial loser.
Y'all just hit me with this. It's a team.
Chris Bosh was a perennial loser. He didn't do nothing. In Toronto, did he? If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
This is an argument.
Golden State won a championship.
I'm seeing
if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, bro.
I'm seeing how y'all moving the goalposts, but
that's not moving the goalposts. You said it's the same thing.
Don't give up, bro.
It's not the same. It's not remotely the same. And then let me add a little more context. Then LeBron James goes to Miami. He goes to Miami, and they got Chris Bosh and D Wade. That's fine. That's great. They go to the finals. Get their butts kicked. And what did D Wade say after that? What did D Wade say? And if you look at the finals, you see Dwayne Wade was shooting the majority of the shots. LeBron James was
I
passive.
remember
He
the
didn't have no
Wade trade.
confidence in himself. He looking down and out. LeBron
Yeah.
said for us to be that, Wade said for us to be that team, LeBron, you need to be this dude. And the rest is history. That changed
I'm
LeBron
talking about
forever.
the team that
And-
KD joined, man. They won the championship. The very next year, they went 73-9.
Exactly.
You lost
And
the
lost.
3-1 lead.
Well,
Lord.
let me
UKG,
ask you
bro.
this. Let me ask you
Man,
this.
that's a way better team than Miami, man. Come on, quit playing, man.
Let me ask you
That's
this.
not the same.
What were the expectations of the Miami Heat?
7, 8 rings like
No,
LeBron
Come on,
said.
man. That's
let me ask y'all.
That's just
Let me
what are
ask
we
y'all.
doing?
What were the expectations
Okay.
of the Miami Heat?
All right. And now,
They
okay,
gotta
we're
be
gonna talk
careful, though. Be
expectations.
careful,
And
dog.
hold on.
I'm about to start. I'm about to
All right,
start.
go
We
ahead.
about to you about to say expectation, and now we're gonna talk about what happened.
Who was the
So-
expectation
Was
so
for
there we go.
Dwayne Wade
championship?
after that first championship? Dwayne Wade balled out. Right, we got that. The next year, he averaged 17 points in the playoffs, bro. And so he was supposed to. Was he the same player? Was he regressing?
But that's
Wasn't
not
he
the
hurt?
that's not
Wasn't
the
he
point.
hurt?
That's not
That
the
is
argument.
the point.
What's
How
your
you
point?
gonna
Wait,
expect to
wait,
win
let me
6,
finish.
7 championships when
Let
Dwayne
me
Wade
finish.
is not Dwayne Wade?
Let me
You gotta
finish. Let me
his
finish. Right?
point.
Those
Let him
weren't
say
the
what he gonna say.
expectations when we're talking about Kevin Durant and LeBron James, and when they both went to Golden State Warriors, Miami Heat. The expectations of those guys were to dominate. The league, which is why everybody said it was unfair that they got all of these guys together. It was so
And why?
unfair. There's no
Thank
reason
you.
why this
Thank
is
you,
even
dog.
should have
Thank you,
been
dog.
possible.
Thank you.
Okay,
And
but
what
why was
happened?
that, Doug?
The outcome
Why?
because Dwayne
Because
Wade
Dwayne Wade was supposed to be
was a
that guy.
Dwayne Wade was a perennial top 5 player.
Sure.
Chris Bosh was a perennial top 3 to
What
top 5 power
was
forward in the
Dwayne
game.
Wade top 5 when LeBron left?
Let me finish. Let me finish.
No,
Okay.
he was.
Hold on.
He
Let me
was
finish.
35 years old.
Let me finish, please. Let me
The
finish.
same
So
age.
Okay.
Kevin
They all
Durant,
around the same
Kevin
age.
Durant only spent 3 years with the Golden State Warriors, and what did he do in that Golden State Warriors run? They dominated
Run home
the
too.
league the way that they should have.
They
Let's not
did. They
forget.
won 2.
Let's not forget that
They
they were
won
about
2.
to they were about to lose
They
to the
won
Houston
2,
Rockets.
like
Correct?
Miami won
They
2.
were
They
about to
won
lose
2
to the
down.
Houston Rockets. They were about to
They
lose to
both
the
got
Houston
2
Rockets.
out the deal.
They were about
So
to lose
it
to the
what?
Houston
I
Rockets, right?
don't care. We can only talk about
They were
the
about to
facts.
lose to the
They
Houston
only
Rockets.
got
Yes,
2 out the deal.
I'm talking about the facts. They were about to lose to the Houston
Yeah,
Rockets, right?
Miami got 2 out the deal.
They
and
were
so
about to
did
lose to
Golden
the
State.
Houston Rockets.
I
Yes or
got
no?
you.
Basically,
Is that yes?
Keep
That's a
going.
yes, right?
to me,
Keep going. Keep going.
So the only thing that I'm talking about, the only things that's different between Miami Heat run, the Golden State Warriors run, is just all about the outcomes. It's all about the outcomes.
They both won
2011 and no.
They both
In
won
2011,
too.
in 2011, LeBron James failed. LeBron James underperformed,
you.
and they which kept them
you.
from going from 3 straight. I promise you, if they would have went 3 straight, the
Why
whole
couldn't the
totality.
top
Wait, let me finish, bro. The whole
man, land
totality
the plane?
the whole totality of the Miami Heat run would have been changed, would have been different if LeBron James actually did his job, and
Okay.
people would have still tried to
In
discredit
one
him
I got you.
because
championship.
I got you.
Miami Heat was just so far and
I
above
got you.
everybody else.
I
You
got
feel
you.
what I'm
That's
saying?
fair. That's
Okay.
fair.
So that's what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
The
Go
outcomes
ahead,
of the
bro.
Miami Heat and the Golden State Warriors is what changed the overall
Okay.
perception of the
2
team.
With all
championships.
that,
That's fine.
with the,
Okay. So what happened with KD? Why did he leave Golden State?
Probably because I don't know, because he probably just wanted to sit
he
here and win
said
with a different team.
Because of his
KD
leadership, because of
Who
his
he want to
soft
be
ass,
like?
because Draymond called
Who
him a
he want to
bitch,
be like?
and now he want to leave.
No.
And now I
They
want my
had
own
Did you watch
team.
the interview?
Now I want to
Did
be
you
the
watch the
man.
interview?
They still love Curry more than me here. This is not my team. Blah blah. He said all this, bro. Don't
But
say no.
you watch the interview? Did you watch the interview
he
Which
didn't
one?
that
say
he
it
had with
like
Draymond
that.
Green? That he had with
I want
Draymond
to hear
Green?
what my
Did
man
he or
in the
did he
He
middle.
not
talked
say that
about.
in the
He
interview?
talked about that.
Yes, he
He
said it.
said it wasn't the fact that he got mad over what Draymond Green did. He
Oh,
said the
that was a piece
handling
of
of
it.
the scenario between
Okay,
Steve
all
Kerr
that,
and the Golden
whatever
State,
it was.
and as if he did not vibe with it, he did not like it. It's not him being personal off of what Draymond Green said, because him and Draymond Green made up already with that.
Wow, bro.
But the way that the Golden State Warriors
Draymond make
handled
up
that
with
situation,
everybody
the way
after
that
he
Golden State,
bully him.
yeah, that's facts. The way that Golden State Warriors handled that scenario, he did not like that. He did not want to be a part of it. That's what happened. It's not because he wasn't a leader or because he got so offended
Thank you.
from
That
Draymond
is
Green.
Thank you.
that's
That's
why. If he
no,
was the
it's
leader, if
not,
he was
bro.
that dude, then he would have went up in that front office, made his peace. Come on, bro. It's levels to
What it,
this, man. That's what I'm saying. It's levels
I
to
feel you
being
that
that.
he's not. I feel you that he's not as great as a leader
I'm
as
just
everybody
saying
else. I can feel you
KD
on that.
and
But to
Bron's
sit
move
here and
wasn't
say
the
that
same.
his leadership is
Okay,
the reason
hold on.
why he left the Golden
That's
State
it.
Warriors team, I'm not with that. I'm just not.
Okay. Okay,
You
His
just
hold on,
make
hold on,
leadership
hold
is
on.
the
One,
reason
one
why he
second,
left
Tyson.
OKC.
One second, Tyson. 1 second, round.
That's
All
why
right,
he
so
left
Right.
Kenny, so
OKC
Kenny,
because he
so
wasn't a
Kenny,
leader.
you say it wasn't the same. This TF Willie, that's he says, preach, Kenny. LeBron and KD did not do the same thing. If I was up there with you, we'd be teaming the panel. Dub, you tripping.
Willie's nasty guy. Can't wait to talk
Yeah.
to him on Open Gym.
Man,
it
that's all I'm saying. It wasn't the same.
wasn't the same, bro. It was not the
No.
same for multiple
I
reasons.
As
thought
far
OKC
as
could
teaming
beat
up with
them.
yeah, they should have. Nah, in all seriousness, they should have won in
I'm like,
2016.
oh yeah, they
Yo,
come
I
back
do
next
agree
year,
with
they'll
that.
beat them.
I do agree with that. I thought
I
they
thought
had
OKC
a really
could beat
good
the
chance to beat them
Cavs.
too.
I'm like, OKC might get. That's the team they don't want to see.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what
yo,
I'm saying.
it's not the
KD
same,
built out,
but
man.
it is fairly similar though.
Yeah,
Because
teaming up with
No.
other
they
great
both
players
made
when
those
you're known as
moves.
a number one.
They
No.
both
Bossman
made those
Johnson,
No.
moves
I'm
because they
trying.
felt they
Brown
were in
went and
I'm
built
really
situations
his
where they could
team.
win.
Bro went and joined the team already built.
Yeah, but Braun went and built
that.
the team.
Whoa,
So
Yeah.
whoa.
Bossman, I'm
KD's is
trying, bro.
worse. KD's is worse.
Wait,
But they
what
both
do you-
made those moves because they were in situations
Yeah.
where they felt like they couldn't win.
wait.
No,
Time out.
KD,
I agree with that. I agree with
I-
that.
I
Yeah,
don't
So
he,
you
agree
say,
with that.
is we comparing OKC's front office to the Cleveland Cavaliers front office? Come on, man, let's not do that.
Hey, real
When
quick,
LeBron-
let me say something real quick, y'all. To the chat,
They did a good job in OKC.
Some of these
They
super
for sure
chats.
did.
Yeah, hold on 1 second, y'all. Some of these super chats, like, I'm not going to just cut off the whole conversation to read a super chat when we in the middle of it. I can post it. I can put it up on the screen and like we can all read. You know what I'm saying? So if you send the super chat, we do appreciate it. But if it's gonna like mess up the flow of everything, I'm not gonna stop everybody from talking to read it. But I will definitely post it. Every super chat, I guarantee, will be posted on the screen. We will definitely see your super chat, but
Oh
it
my
just
God.
might not get read.
Bossman Johnson, I love you. I'm trying to address you, but there's a lot of things to address. But I see your comments.
Oh, what'd he say?
what'd he say?
I don't know. Because he's like directed at me today. I don't know.
He on your line, Dub.
He on my
Dub,
line, crazy.
Dub, you might have gassed him.
Huh?
You might have did some gaslighting, Dub, because he's upset.
I can see that, bro. I need him to pull up to Open Gym, bro.
So let me ask y'all a question, just because I feel like we didn't really put too much energy to it. Like what happened last night was like extremely historic. Like, were we not impressed by Brown breaking the record? Like, do we not have any thoughts about that? We're just gonna what happened? We talked about it, and it turned into a Larry Bird, Kevin Durant.
I'm gonna start with
we
Dub.
don't care about Brown.
I want to hear what Dub gotta say.
You want to hear what I gotta say, bro?
Yes.
Listen, I already said LeBron is probably the greatest of all time, bro. I already said that, but he broke the record and everything. But y'all gonna call me a hater? Motherfucker couldn't deliver a win, bro. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? After you scored 36, you only put up 2 points after? Are you crazy?
Come
Like,
on, man.
come on,
all that
bro.
fanfare and emotion and all that going on, man. You expect the dude to go out there, still give you buckets?
Yeah.
I'm with Dub on this one.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Give you the
I'm
hell
with
yeah.
Dub on this one,
bro.
I was
Wait a
like,
Gotta bring it home up.
we gotta
Wait a
win
second,
the
Dub.
game.
Was it?
That's the icing on the cake, bro.
Wait,
Dub,
hold
was
on.
it?
Dub,
Was
the
it?
icing, bro.
Nah, hold on.
Put the icing on the
I
cake.
think AD
Dub.
played
Didn't we
real
just
solid.
didn't we just go back and forth about this, Dub?
Yeah, I believe you guys did.
Weren't me and
Tucson?
you, Dub, just having this conversation a couple days ago? Where I specifically stated that who cares about the points if you don't get the win? And I feel like you were really upset about that. So now, does that mean
for this night,
just for this night,
like just for this night, because it's like this. Imagine if Kobe scored 60 but didn't win. I wouldn't look at it the way I looked at it.
If Kobe scored 60 and then win on the last game, they'll still be like, "Oh,
it would still be crazy."
It would still be crazy. Come on,
it would still be crazy, but it would mean a lot more that they won that game. Correct?
It would though.
Why?
So that's my point.
What they do that year? What that game didn't have no meaning.
Because they won.
Stop it, bro.
When you show the highlights of it.
So
that was an empty dub. You heard them empty stats. That was an empty dub.
I'm sorry. Listen, LeBron James, you break the record. You scored 36, and then it's like, I'm just
Dub,
here.
you can't
Come
put that
on,
on
bro.
Braun though. You can't
I'm
put that on
putting it
Braun
on
because
Braun. I'm putting it on
No,
AD
Braun.
played
AD did
terrible.
not show
Yeah,
up.
AD
come
was
on,
not did
son.
not show up.
AD
He
was
wasn't
bad. He
on it.
was
You
really
can't
AD
bad.
put
did
that
not.
on
And did y'all
LeBron.
see?
Celebrate that.
Did y'all see he didn't stand when they celebrated?
Yeah. I think he had something going on because there was a clip where like LeBron was sitting next to him on the bench and he was just like, "Yo, I just want you to know I love you." Something like that. Just like
Okay,
some real
so
like
they're
I
making
think
more of it than what it
Yeah,
was
AD
then.
had something else
Okay,
going on.
I think AD had something else
Cause
going
AD
on.
like, come on, man. You know I know, bro. It was
okay,
something else
okay.
going
He
on.
probably was giving
I
him his
don't care
flowers
what.
all night.
Listen, stay home. If it's
Nah,
that
he can't even
personal,
do
man.
that. He already missed too many games. He's not trying to
Yeah,
sit
that's
on
true.
one
That's
more.
At
true.
first, at first when y'all were talking about that, I thought that you guys were insinuating that AD didn't play good, maybe because of sabotage.
Nah.
Is that
Nah,
I think
I wouldn't go that far.
I think he probably got something personal going on.
He probably knew. Well, he probably knew that the night was gonna be more of that than just
Right,
the game
right.
itself. So he was just sitting there like
I
it is what
respect
it
AD
is.
if he felt like that. Like, hold on,
Yeah.
man. I'm trying to
And
win the
now,
game, all this.
Yeah.
and
And if he did that, I respect his mind on that.
Yeah.
Like, all
and
right,
I'm
listen,
mad at
LeBron.
OKC. Like, why ain't y'all cooperating, bro? Y'all knocking Joe playing out of his mind. He busting shots. I'm
That's
like,
not
hey
in the,
man,
hey, Tyson. That's not in the script.
that's not the script,
Yeah,
Charles.
word.
Chill out.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
You
not
feel
them
me?
in the
boys
script.
They
played.
put up
Them
Them
boys was
dudes
130.
was
They
playing.
put
hard
up
as hell.
130, bro. That's crazy.
I'm like, hey man, let LeBron do his thing. Y'all out here really
I
trying
knew they
right
couldn't
now.
stop SGA, but I'm
That's
like, who
Yeah.
was
But no,
Williams? Who
I
was
just say LeBron,
Williams?
man, you got to get a dude
He
his
was going
flowers, man,
crazy.
on a illustrious all the stats, all the dubs, all everything, and to put that on top of being a point leader, man. I just, you know what I'm saying. You got to appreciate, even if you ain't got him in your top whatever 1, 2, damn all that at this point, right? For this moment, just appreciate the greatness, man.
Right.
I
That
got you.
they talking about
wow.
Ron.
Game's wild.
What
It is
game
Back
said?
in
wild.
Shaq's.
That super chat. Can we
Oh,
please get Ron back in Shaq's setup? He was farther away from the camera.
Yeah,
There was a lot. There was a
all
lot.
right.
There was a lot less red in his eye as well. So
I think Bron will be appreciated more when he gone, man. They
Of
tired of
course, you know how
they
that
don't
goes.
want Jay-Z to rap no more, man.
Oh yeah,
They
man.
hate, you know what I'm saying?
nah,
Yeah.
LeBron couldn't get a dub, bro. That's crazy, bro. You can't
Oh
make this
wow.
shit up. You can't make this shit up, bro.
They
It's
all
like
saw it.
it's like the overall narrative of LeBron. You accomplish so much, but you lose at the end of the
But
day.
you
It's like
lost, man. You
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 lost.
gave the haters some more
Chill out,
gasoline.
bro.
It's
Chill out,
definitely it's
bro.
definitely it's definitely a LeBron career,
I
bro. You
don't
gotta
blame
have it
that
like
on
Yeah.
that.
LeBron. First of all, they couldn't play no D on no guard.
Oh man,
Any guard could just cook them. Just
they be getting
I'm moving
cooked,
them
man.
around
They
you.
be getting
Like they
cooked.
can't do nothing,
They be
man.
getting
And
whatever they
AD wasn't
want
even
on
trying to
offense.
block nothing. He wasn't trying to do
AD
nothing.
wasn't doing nothing out
He
there, bro.
wasn't
He was
trying to do
watching
nothing.
literally.
So
He had a front row
is
seat
this
to
the end?
LeBron greatness.
Is this the end of the season for Bron? Is Bron he
Gonna hang.
did he accomplish what he
This
came
the
to accomplish
beginning.
this season? Is this the
Nah,
Oh,
end of
it's
the
on
nah.
season?
now. This
It's
when he
over.
start
Yeah,
acting crazy.
I think they
So he
ready to
about to
roll
turn
now. I
up.
think they
He
got
about to
that out
Yeah.
the
turn up.
way and they ready to turn up. I would
What's
think.
When he start
what's
acting
the Lakers
crazy now.
seating? What's the Lakers seating?
I think they
They way
what is
back,
they
bro.
what games is they? I think they're a few
Oh,
games out from being in the playoffs and
I
out of the
think after
playoffs.
last night they
That's
about
how it
4 or
be
5. I think.
from the
Yeah,
West.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
West weird. You could
So
go
we
on a
all believe in the
6-game win
Lakers right
streak.
now.
Huh?
Nah, I don't
We
believe
all
in them.
believe
I'm
in the
just not.
Lakers.
Nah.
I
They're the
don't believe in
13th seed according to Mars. I don't know.
I'm
I don't
cool.
believe
Until
in
I'm
the
that.
cool as
Lakers.
long as AD playing. I'm cool with it. Keep him on the floor. They could do a little something.
They can do a little something, but they not
Yeah.
contenders. Nah, I don't think they
Nah, no
contenders.
way.
They
People were
don't got
saying
the
that they get in and you
defense.
should fear this and you should fear that. At
They don't
presently
have the
constructed without no
defense.
trade, I don't.
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm a LeBron fan, but I don't see them doing nothing in
Well,
the West.
tomorrow's the end of the deadline.
They're
I
talking
Oh,
know,
for
yeah,
Bron.
real?
yeah. And Palinka, man,
They,
it's
they don't
trash.
need to trade
I don't
none.
get it, bro. I don't get it.
I don't
Okay,
think they
y'all.
need to trade none. No.
All right, so 1 second, y'all. We got somebody joining us. My man, 2 set apart. Y'all ready for him?
Yes,
He
sir.
might.
Yeah,
Hey,
bring brother
look.
2 set
He
up.
might. He might have. He might have some smoke for y'all. So y'all be ready. Get your hands up.
They said I blame Genie. 2 center parts.
Don't,
That
don't
bitch
talk
said
about
that?
Genie.
don't talk about Genie like that. Not in
I
front of
said
us.
that.
My
Y'all better
boo.
chill.
You said
I
that.
love
You said that.
Genie.
I said
Yeah.
Nah. You can't talk bad about
I'm
Genie
trying
up
to
here,
go with
it's
bro.
not.
Genie.
But
Yeah,
look,
no
I ain't
gen-
talking bad. I'm just being real, bro.
Genie,
Here's
come
my
get
thing.
me. I'll get the Lakers
Here's
together.
why. Here's why. Bro, she's the boss. She has to sign up for all this, right? And here's my thing. If you look at the history of the Lakers, you know what I'm saying, how they do business. You know what I'm saying? Everything was signed off by her dad. You know what I'm saying? Back in the Magic days, back in the Kareem days, you know what I'm saying? No matter who was the GM, whether it was Mitch Kupchak or if it was Rob Pelinka, you know what I'm saying? It's always signed by the head of the family, bro. Nothing went down without it going through the head, bro. And the reason that Jeannie's dad wanted Jeannie to take over because Jeannie wanted to do it the same way. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you look at the Lakers doc that's on Hulu. I'm saying on how the Laker organization works and how Jeannie wants to do business. So that's why I blame Jeannie. You know what I'm saying? You let this, you know what I'm saying? Your employees make the mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You can blame Rob Pelinka. Oh, you shouldn't have made this trade. You shouldn't have done that. You can blame LeBron for being late GM or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Jeannie is the one who signs off on the stuff. You know what I'm saying? She got to tighten up.
Oh, so you not with everybody coming from Rob Pelinka. You're more just putting the pressure on Jeannie Buss.
Absolutely. It needs to be more personal Jeannie Buss because, you know what I'm saying, Rob Pelinka can come into her ideas, but it's up to Jeannie to be like yay or nay. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
But what
her father is
can
the
you
one
do
that
to
chose her
Genie?
over her brothers to run the
We
organization.
could do it. No, I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, chill,
What?
dog.
No. I'm talking about on the. Let's get your mind out the gutter now.
My bad.
What?
My bad.
Now, if Jeannie was, what can you do? She's the owner of the team, so we're gonna have somebody got to be the scapegoat of this. And right now, it's got to be Rob Pelinka, because you the GM, you the one that signed on.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, I can see that, but it's like
That's your
Jeannie,
job.
like, well, go ahead.
If I had to come in every time for the manager to step in every single time, you shouldn't be the manager then. I need a new manager.
From the stuff I've been reading, man, Pelinka, like a lot of teams don't even like dealing with Pelinka.
They
From
don't
what
want to deal with him.
they don't want to deal with him. He's not liked around the league. I heard, when Magic was there, I heard he had to broker a lot of deals. He was the face, going out actually brokering deals, and Pelinka was just at the head of the position. So I don't know what the Lakers in the future. They only got LeBron because LeBron really wanted to go there.
And Magic
To
don't
be
like
honest,
Pelinka.
he chose
Yeah, I was
them.
about to say. I think Magic was the reason why
He
he
just
left.
said it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Magic
So
just said he don't like Pelinka.
right. So he don't like Pelinka. So if it wasn't for the whole thing of playing for the Lakers, which LeBron wanted to do, I don't think they never would have got a superstar there in the first place. So I mean, I think after the LeBron run is over, Pelinka got to go, man. They got to make some major moves in the front office, and the whole nine to start getting some stars over there, to draft
They
better,
gonna
to
put
do
Rich
a
Paul
whole
up
lot of
there.
stuff better, because Pelinka ain't it.
I think they draft great.
I
They
was about to say
drafted
that
that.
too.
Yeah, they drafted that young core. I mean, I don't think drafting is the issue. It's just I just think they made a lot of bad decisions in the last few years.
You don't think they
Hey, you
passed
know
on
what?
some players that were better,
panicked.
that they could have got
Jason
that were better
Tatum.
than the drafts they got?
Like who?
Aside from Tatum, I don't think so.
That's one. You got
Wrong.
Bi, Julius Randle,
But you
Ball.
know what?
Who
Lonzo
came
Ball.
in BI?
Lonzo
Who
Ball.
came that
I
year?
like Lonzo Ball.
I like him too. We can't stay healthy.
Yeah,
That's
but
another
Jason
issue. But I'm
Tatum,
saying, as a
Jason
player, I
Tatum
like him.
was third.
But he's
Jason Tatum, I'll give you.
Brandon Ingram was 2016.
Who came in that draft?
It was Ben Simmons that was number one.
Ben Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Jaylen Brown was after.
Jaylen Brown was third.
I don't
Yeah.
listen. In my opinion, it's like if you still got a good, high quality players, I mean, I'm not gonna look at you mad. I still think you made a pretty good decision. Like
they
BI
made
was
okay.
good.
They did okay in the draft.
Yeah. They really dropped the ball with the trades, right? Like Brooke Lopez trade. They let him walk for free.
The trades was ridiculous.
You ain't
Zubac
lying,
trade,
though, Dub. They done picked D. Russ.
The trades are ridiculous.
They done picked some.
They pick really good. They know how to pick.
Yeah.
They know how to pick. They do know how to pick.
Do you think that's why they're kind of hesitant to make a deal involving picks because they know after LeBron leaves they won't have any capital almost?
Oh, of course,
100%.
of course.
Yeah, it just hit me with that. I was always trying to figure out why they don't want to pull the trigger on the deal, but now that makes sense.
No, if they trade them picks, they're gonna leave that team in shambles after 2026 or whenever LeBron decides to hang it up.
Y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta understand. Like I know everyone wants to buy into win now, but the Lakers don't want to be put like a Cleveland organization where after LeBron James left, they had literally nothing to show up for. They want to go all in win now, and then for
Shit, after
years they're
Kobe
gonna be
left.
down the gunner. I mean,
Yeah,
after Kobe left, they started showing promise. You know, I think they were in the gutter a lot because of the contract that Kobe had and the fact that they wanted to
When
ride
did they
out
start showing promise?
remember
after Kobe Bryant retired. He retired in
literally after
2016.
2017 they were competitive, and then LeBron came in 18. The reason why they
They
traded
still was
everybody
cool
away.
when LeBron came with the young squad.
Yeah, facts.
Nah,
They,
that young
they,
squad wasn't doing nothing. Come on now.
what the Lakers were
They got the
doing,
ball in.
what the Lakers were doing was looking out for
I'm
Kobe
talking about with
Bryant, his
LeBron.
career, which is what you want any organization to do. They looked out for Kobe's career, said, you know what, we're gonna still ride out with you. You know, even though you on the lower end, we're gonna take care of you. That's what the Lakers did
as they
with
should
Kobe
have.
Bryant, as they
Yeah.
should have, right? Then
Mhm.
after Kobe was gone, they went through the rebuild process, and look what they got. They got Alonzo, Ingram. D'Lo was there for a little bit. Randall, Kuzma too. Like they were doing pretty
Kuzma,
good.
yeah.
They get
They needed
LeBron
a star
James.
though. They needed a star. Lakers is a win
Then they
now
got LeBron.
organization.
But
Then they got
you know,
LeBron. Then they
you
got
know,
LeBron, and then they
Oh,
got
yeah,
AD,
yeah.
and then they
Okay, if you
won.
add LeBron in that mix, then
So
fine.
the
I'm talking
Lakers,
about just that young core by itself.
yeah,
That rebuild
No.
wasn't
Oh,
going good enough for Laker fans and the
Well,
organization to say, okay,
because
we
the
riding with
Cavs
these young
rebuild
cats.
looking
I
So
feel
good.
you. I feel
in
you.
but
order
I
to get
think
LeBron, they had to start and then LeBron want to come and make the team his and put his stamp on it. So that's when things just start going left.
So what the Lakers right now, and I could agree with them in taking this road where they don't want to be put in a scenario where we're buying all into LeBron James and then we're getting the short out and stick when LeBron James doesn't want to be here no more. That's what LeBron does. And then he makes teams have to fight. He makes teams have to will and make all these moves in order to make sure that they're competent. It's
Right.
like they don't want to be put in that.
I
As
agree
he
with that.
should.
I can't deny
that's
that.
a great
But
that's a
I
great
As
think
he
the
take.
Lakers
That's a
should.
great
trading
take. That's a great
trading all their assets
Mhm.
for AD. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I feel
It
like
was
the
worth
AD
it.
trade
Was it worth it?
it wasn't worth it because
Why not?
not because of how skilled he is, because your best ability is availability. And
What have
as
those
we
other
know,
players
They,
done?
they did get a ring out of it
They
though.
won
I
a
was about to say they got a
championship.
ring though. That's what the Laker
they won
fans
one
wanted. That's
ring.
what they doing
One
in
ring,
Laker
one ring
Town,
is
They
more
Tinsel
than
Town.
Pelicans
one
ain't
ring
won
in
a
They
a
ring.
row in
sacrificed their
LA though.
future for one ring. Right now, it's not worth it.
Some franchises don't even have one.
I'm about to say,
Okay,
come
but this
on,
is the
man.
Lakers.
That's a fact, Kenny.
This is not
That's
other
a fact.
franchises. This is the
The
Los
ring is
Angeles
that
Lakers.
important.
Everybody fighting for that one ring.
Everybody's fighting for that one ring. Look at the Suns. Look at
The
all these
Toronto
teams.
Raptors went and got Kawhi Leonard to get that one ring.
I
Hold
feel like
on.
y'all just saying that because y'all love
Knowing
LeBron,
he
bro.
was about
From an
to
Well, not
organization
two
standpoint.
set. Let me hold on,
Yes,
hold
bro.
on,
From an
hold on,
organizational
I bring up the
standpoint, it
Suns
doesn't
and
make
all.
sense.
Hey, two set. So, let me ask you: would you rather have a mediocre franchise that gets first, second round playoffs for 15 years,
Right.
or would you rather have one championship and then 8 years of despair?
But here's my thing.
Speaking from a GM,
Hey,
what's
you're
more
going to the
important?
extreme though. You're going to the extreme. Who
Well, yeah,
says?
we're
I just
talking
said they
extremes.
traded.
Championships are
reality.
extremes.
Yeah, only one team
Can I
getting
Oh,
that.
let him go. Let him go.
Oh,
I
go
know
ahead,
you
bro.
interrupted him. Go ahead.
Anyway, I said they traded a little too much for AD. I didn't say they couldn't make no other moves that can still make them a championship team. I'm just saying that for what they gave up specifically for AD was just a tad bit much. You know what I'm saying? As far as sacrificing their future going forward just for that one ring. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it was a bad trade altogether. I'm just saying that as for AD's availability and how the team is going right now and how they made that trade for Russell Westbrook after they lost to the Suns, you understand what I'm saying? It led them down a path to where, you know what I'm saying, their future is basically in the gutter, which made it a little overrated. I'm not saying that, don't trade for AD and then we're just going to be mediocre for the next 10 years. That's not what I'm saying. That's not even realistic.
Oh God.
But that was
No,
the
I heard you,
asking
bro.
price for
I was
AD,
laughing
though.
at
You know
the
what I'm saying?
chat.
I don't think they could have gave less. You feel what I'm saying? So if you wanted to get him, you had to put it all on the line. If you didn't want him, then you're going to have to ride with what you got. So
I mean,
I think the question is, would you have rather them been, like he said, mediocre or, or even a second round exit, whatever have you, or would you rather have made the deal to win a chip? What's your, because the asking price was the asking price. It wasn't well, we just gonna give you this and we gonna keep this. No, we want these players. Are y'all doing it or not? You know what I'm saying? So would you have rather them got AD and win a chip or would you just let them stand pat and not win the chip is basically what Bobby asking.
I mean, how would you know if you stand pat and get you win a chip? Because there was definitely other free agents available during that time other than AD.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That was
Facts.
definitely a great period.
It wasn't a free. It
agency.
was a trade.
Yeah, but
It was a big-
2019 they had
It was a
they
trade
had
thing.
flexibility though.
They have
But
flexibility.
that's another issue.
trade.
That's another issue. How you know them players is gonna want to come? It was talks at the time
was
that players
trying.
didn't want to play with LeBron.
They was
It was
trying to
talks at
get
the time
Kawhi.
that people didn't like the Lakers organization. They didn't like Pelinka. It was all kind of talks.
But
so
here's my thing
y'all
though. But
basing it
actually
off
during that
of
time it was Magic. It wasn't Pelinka. So that's incorrect.
it
And
was
then
Magic and
was just on
Pelinka.
the interview. Magic was just on the interview where he said they went and got AD because LeBron said, let's go get AD. He said if he wanted to get Kawhi, he would have pulled up to Kawhi house and he would have got Kawhi, but he never pulled up to Kawhi house.
I just said that. If you heard me, I said Magic was the front man. He was going out making the deals. But Pelinka
LeBron
was there though.
AD. I'm just saying if Magic wanted to go get somebody else, he could have done that. But he did what
They
LeBron
was getting both.
wanted to
They
do.
was getting them both.
Which is what I'm saying is you
They
can't go
wanted
to the
Kawhi
extreme and say
AD.
just because they ain't go out and get AD, they wouldn't have got somebody else and when I won a championship. This is LeBron.
So you saying they would have got Kawhi if they didn't get AD?
More than likely, if I believe
More than
Magic
likely, okay.
over what some jabronis would say on TV, I believe Magic.
You said okay, all right. I can't
Kawhi
argue
went
with
to the
speculation,
Clippers
but
to
okay, y'all got
sabotage
it.
The Lakers.
Because
Paul George wanted to go to the Lakers.
George wanted to go where?
Kawhi had a whole plan.
Yeah, remember
he did
remember
that.
Paul
He
George
pulled
was
a
talking about
chess
going to the
move,
Lakers that whole
and it
year.
backfired.
And why? And then he backed out, right?
And then he backed out. Yeah, I don't know
Exactly.
what
That's what I'm
happened.
saying.
Yeah,
So
he
you
was-
going off
that
people's
was the
words and
whole
what they
thing.
saying and what this. We don't know what would have happened.
But this
So
is
what
LeBron,
they did
bro.
was
all I'm saying is I don't hate LeBron. I feel like LeBron is great. I feel like if you pair LeBron with a, you know what I'm saying, with a high quality superstar, it don't got to be AD. You pair with a high quality superstar, especially in that during that time before he hit his before he got injured a little bit and started to come down. Oh yeah. LeBron Lakers will still be dangerous. Lakers still be dangerous. I'm just saying they just gave a little too much for AD. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if they would have negotiated, maybe keeping like another pick or maybe get a pick swap or something, they would have been better off for the future and
No
still
doubt.
been good for
No
that
doubt.
bubble ring. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Y'all the one taking it to the extreme, talking about, oh, we don't trade for AD and then we just not gonna win shit. This is LeBron we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? We can't disrespect LeBron, first of all, during that time. And for one. And then for two, you know what I'm saying? Like we acting like, you know what I'm saying? LeBron went with Kyrie. Nobody else went with Kyrie. I thought LeBron during that time.
Speaking of Kyrie, does anybody know, is he suiting up tonight?
I think so. I think I heard that on the reports earlier.
So against the Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
Do we got any predictions about what we'll see from Kyrie and the Mavericks tonight against the Clippers and Kawhi Leonard?
I think he's gonna drop a cool 20.
Okay, but is it gonna how is that 20 gonna be? Is it gonna be just him scoring 20, or is it gonna look like the Dallas Mavericks are the best team in the West, or him and what's his name, Luka, gonna mesh as good as some people think they will? What are we
I think it's
not on the first
Kyrie
game.
getting his feet wet.
Yeah, I was about to say the first game's not gonna be that pretty.
Yeah, not the first game. It take time. Take time to gel.
Definitely. I mean, but can we be shocked? Can we be surprised tonight? Can it actually look like?
I mean, it could. I'm never gonna sit here and say I'm be surprised if they look crazy because both Luka and Kyrie are two of the best hoopers in the game. But I don't think it's gonna be too pretty though. It's like because they're both two ball dominant guys. So we're gonna see how.
Will we ever see it? Will we see it this year? Get pretty at some point? Will they go get a makeover? Will they go to Macy's and get that Mac makeover?
I think in like April, like the first week in April, that's when it's gonna start being like.
That's around playoff time. Let's get in the playoffs.
Yeah.
What y'all think about that Dallas team? Let's dissect this Dallas.
That's what I'm asking. Go ahead, Kenny. Get to dissect. Yeah, be the surgeon, Kenny. Let's see what you think.
Because they got rid of some defense over there, which was already a little shabby. It wasn't just the top, but they got rid of their
Luka out
best
tonight.
defender.
Is that a fact?
Luka's not playing
Luka out tonight?
Yeah, Luka out tonight.
He out.
Okay.
Damn.
So is that a blessing in disguise? Let Kyrie get comfortable with his other teammates, or
and that's another thing I worry about.
That's good. I think that's good.
Kyrie.
I think that's a good look for Kyrie to, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, get involved with his other teammates, not have the pressure of playing with Luka and how that dynamic is going to work. Just let him, like you said, come in, get acclimated with the other guys. And then, you know, we already know what Luka's going to bring. So bring him in. He's already familiar. So bring him in and then go from there. I think that's a good look.
Toussaint, is there what is the ceiling for the Mavericks this year? What's the Mavericks ceiling?
Western Conference Finals.
I was gonna say I think Western Conference Finals again, but I wouldn't be surprised if they go to the finals though, because the West is wide open.
I agree with the brother, man. I agree with the brothers. Western Conference Finals is their ceiling.
Ron, what you got, Ron? What's the Mavericks ceiling this season, 2023? Go ahead, Dub. Dub, you answer. Dub, what is that ceiling?
For who? The Dallas Mavericks?
Yeah.
Oh, I said this on Open Gym. This season, I'll probably say second round to the Western Conference. I think that's their ceiling. But for years to come, I think Dallas could, if they lock Kyrie in, I think they are going to lock Kyrie in for the long term. When they lock Kyrie Irving for the long term, I really think they are. They lock Kyrie Irving in for the long term, pairing up to let next to Luka Doncic, get some guys in the free agency for defense, bro. I think they're championship contenders.
Okay, what about you, Ron? What you got? What's the ceiling for the Dallas Mavericks this season, 2023?
I want the same expectations that you're giving Trae Young along as
He back on it. He's been over there stewing about it for an hour.
That's my boy.
If Luka starts shooting stupid and Levi shots, I want y'all to keep the same energy. And
I will, bro. I will. I promise you that.
Better than Bron.
Pass the ball to Kyrie.
Dub, let's keep it away from the Trae and Luka argument, Dub. Let's stay focused.
How good do you think Luka could play next to DeJounte Murray?
Yeah, big.
Luka and DeJounte would be a great fit. I think
better fit than Trae Young and DeJounte, right?
Yeah, I think it would be facts.
What about DeJounte and Trae? Why come Trae can't be able to replicate what Luka could do with DeJounte?
I just feel like Trae need to put on just a little bit more weight.
We are talking about a hypothetical because once again, we've never seen Luka play with the player as good as Kyrie. So now we'll be able to see it.
I mean, Jalen Brunson is an all-star caliber player right now, named next to DeJounte Murray. So, I mean, that's a good gauge to have between. Just saying.
But he don't get his shots the way Kyrie get his shots, though.
So, I got more questions pertaining to the Mavericks, show. I got more questions pertaining to the Mavericks.
Checkmate.
Let's stay focused. Let's stay focused.
We compare Jalen Brunson to Trae Young.
I'm a little bit on Ron's side a little
Jalen Brunson
bit.
to Kyrie Irving.
Checkmate.
So should I just compare Jalen Brunson to Steph Curry now?
No.
Checkmate.
That's not checkmate because I'm telling you what's not checkmate because Jalen Brunson doesn't play like Kyrie Irving at all.
Checkmate.
I don't think Doug wants to debate any longer with y'all. He feels like he had shouted y'all head on the spike. So let me ask y'all this question. Let me ask y'all this.
That's not a headshot.
Is there anybody that the Mavericks can trade Christian Wood and Tim Hardaway Jr. for that would make the Mavericks automatic favorites to win the title? Is there anybody that they can make a move for?
With the Raptors, maybe they get OG or Newbie.
An elite 3-and-D. You need an elite 3-and-D to make that team
OG.
And Anunoby? Yeah, you need a. Yeah, that's a good pickup.
They need to trade with the Indiana Pacers.
And get
Miles Turner would be nice.
Miles Turner.
Yeah. Well, that will make them automatic favorites to win the NBA championship this year, 2023.
It will make them favorites.
I want to say automatic.
That's the question I want y'all to answer for me.
Ain't nobody else.
One second, y'all. Let me ask y'all individual to play GM for a second. I just want a quick answer. Just a quick answer, y'all. I know y'all got to think on the move. Dub, I'm gonna start with you.
Hold on, real quick. Is this a realistic trade or just anybody?
It has to be realistic. Y'all gotta play GM. Y'all gotta play GM now. So Dub, who can, and it doesn't have to be Christian Wood. Well, yeah, let's keep it there because that's what I've seen. Christian Wood and Tim Hardaway Jr. and maybe, I don't know, add a pick or something. Who can they trade for right now to make them automatic favorites to win the NBA championship this year, 2023? Not next year, right now.
I feel you on the question, but if I was the GM, I wouldn't make any moves because I don't want to get locked into contracts where I won't have freedom in the next years to come. So I'm not going to sit here and make trades that could sit here and jeopardize.
When you play truth or dare, you say truth every time, don't you?
Yeah.
Never
you
dare.
gotta live a little.
I'm just saying.
You gotta live a
If I'm the Mavs, if I'm the Mavs GM, I'm not making trades. I think I did
Okay.
exactly what I need to do.
So they can. So that means that you think they're contenders to win the title right now this year.
I think it's fine to say that we're not going to win a chip next year, but I mean this season, but next season and seasons to come, we're going to be a title contender, and I don't want to get myself locked into contracts I'm going to have to deal with later on.
Okay. Kenny, I think you get the game. Kenny, who you got?
Man, I'm thinking, man, they just need some defense in there, and I don't know who they could get besides a Miles Turner. Just a little bit of defense, man. Who all out there? Give me some people on the trading block a little bit.
Okay,
Zach
I'm
LaVine. We got Zach LaVine on the trading block.
Nah, I don't think they move.
Who you got,
None of
Tyson?
them gonna make them automatic.
Who you got, Tyson?
From what I know of, like they said, Miles Turner would be a good fit. Even somebody a little smaller who's a good, because Luka and Kyrie gonna need some help on the perimeter, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So even somebody maybe a little smaller, a good size small forward might help out. But definitely it got to be a defensive stopper, somebody who can, that can quarterback that defense a little bit and make all the right moves as far as rotations and things of that nature. But off the top of my head, I can't think of somebody on the trading block besides like a Miles Turner that would because people ain't giving up defense. They know in the playoffs defense wins championships. So people just ain't throwing around defense like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? They'll give up some offensive pieces because they think they can make that up. But defense, you know what I'm saying? That's hard to come by.
Who are you calling? Are you calling Sacramento trying to see about Harrison Barnes? Are you calling Atlanta? Are you calling?
Nah, hell no, not Harrison Barnes. Nah, I think Harrison. I think you need a little bigger than Harrison Barnes.
Paid already too.
What about you? Two set apart. Who you got? Who would you try to trade for right now to become contenders today?
Man, I'm trying to trade for OG and Siakam.
Both of them together, or just either one?
Either or, paired with Fred VanVleet or Gary Trent Jr.
That's fire. What about you?
Yo, they don't got.
They're not on the block though. I thought it had to be realistic.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He's just making phone calls. He just trying to
say Miles Turner ain't on the block for real.
He making phone calls and he getting rejected and hung up on.
Hey, all you can do is call. You guys got to call her and ask her on that day.
Who you gonna give up for Siakam?
You got to put your bid in.
Yeah, who you giving up for Siakam and Trent Jr.?
Christian Wood.
What package that look like?
I would do Christian Wood, Tim Hardaway Jr. and
the
picks that we just got.
Maxey got to go to two. He's got to.
Y'all got some picks. Yeah. I thought y'all gave some away.
Toronto gonna be like, yep.
We still got some. We gave some. We gave. Two.
You ain't gonna hear what you say,
Ryan.
So, son, you making any phone calls? Are you gonna stick it out like that?
I mean, I would. I'm a little torn. I would try and see if I could get Miles Turner. But aside from that, I don't think I would move Tim Hardaway Jr. like that. If I can't get Miles Turner, I'm staying put. Is what it is.
Now, Lofen said that they might call Golden State, see about Draymond. Is that possible?
That's exactly what I was about to say. Actually, and I'm gonna keep up. First off, let's be realistic.
Hold on.
This Mavericks team ain't winning no damn championship. So let's stop. But if I'm absolutely like we gotta win a championship, I'm trying to follow the Warriors' philosophy. I got an elite backcourt, but also we need an elite defense to pair with these two guys that aren't really the best defenders. On top of that, we still gonna need a little more on offense too. We still gonna need some playmaking. We gonna need somebody to set some good screens, to push a fast break, get some offensive rebounds, set some screens. Draymond fits that mold perfectly. Help make the defense. Help revamp that whole defense. And on top of that,
I don't know if he's available.
I think.
Yeah, word.
But Draymond would be great over there. Yeah. Draymond would be great over there.
Man over there with
Draymond would look really, really good with them. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be great over there.
Draymond and the Warriors are going through their little dispute right now. Remember, Draymond wanted to get paid. Keep in mind, that's the whole reason why Jordan Poole got punched and all of that.
Right.
It's worth the call. Like, hey, Christian Wood can come over there. He could score some points for y'all. He can hit some threes.
You might be on to something. Ron, you might be on.
You said Poole pulled up in that new Lambo.
That's
Draymond got a little salty.
You see what I'm saying? Hey, take Christian Wood and take another shooter and what's his name? On top of that, take the White Pal as well. They might win it.
Matter of fact, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm Golden State and if I got that call for Christian Wood and Tim Hardaway Jr. for Draymond and a couple picks, I might do that. I'm not even gonna hold you.
The throwing James Wiseman.
And throwing James Wiseman,
Yeah, for Mars' sake, throwing James
I know
Wiseman.
you in the chat, Mars.
Make Mars happy.
That'll make Mars feel excellent.
Can we
Just
stop
get
talking
rid of
about
him.
James Wiseman? Jesus Christ. Every
Where is
show.
he at?
Let's talk about Thomas Bryant.
What about the Suns? Ain't Aiden trying to get out of there?
Oh, they
Aiden
is trying to Crowder.
Yeah, but remember, Aiden just signed that massive
Aiden
contract.
can't go. Yeah, I don't think Aiden can be moved right now.
What about Bridges?
Bridges.
Oh no, we
Bridges,
keeping Miles.
somebody
I mean, not Miles. Yeah, we keeping Miles Bridges.
Yeah, they got a couple pieces they could unload off. What they go?
I mean, Mikal Bridges. I'm tripping.
Oh man! All right, y'all. Let me run through some of these super chats real quick before somebody knock on my door, get to tripping. I gotta look at when you got too many super chats in here. You gotta start looking over your shoulder. They don't play about that. Okay.
So
let me see.
Stretch.
So Jason Boyd dropped a super chat. He wants y'all to articulate how Jokic has better footwork than Joel. Can
That's
anybody
Mars. That is Mars, bro.
Wait, I can argue how
Me and Dub had to hop on it.
Why Mars would say that. Because you know what I'm saying? First of all, Jokic is more in the paint than Embiid is. You know what I'm saying? Embiid gets a lot of his shots, you know what I'm saying? Triple threat. He can pull up from three, pull up from mid-range. You know that about Embiid. But as far as Jokic's footwork, his footwork is just different. You know what I'm saying? He just, the way he gets the shots, he does a lot of hooks, a lot of up and unders. You know what I'm saying? The way he pivots in the post, it's really effective. And that's why Jokic shots is so efficient. You know what I'm saying? Because of how he gets his buckets. You know what I'm saying? It's just not as pretty to watch as Joel Embiid.
It's
you know what I'm saying?
methodical.
Joel Embiid is nice and triple threat. But you know what I'm saying? Jokic is very simple with his shit. You know what I'm saying? He goes in, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's not necessarily footwork, though.
It is footwork.
Not to cut you off, but that's not necessarily footwork. It's more so deception and craftiness.
Yep. Craftiness.
But
in terms of footwork,
but you need that footwork to be crafty in the post. Like, do you hoop?
Not like, no, I get what you're saying, but his craftiness is more so like a pass fake, a ball fake. It's not necessarily footwork.
Do Luka Doncic got
part
footwork?
Of it. That's part of it. Yes,
Luka got hella footwork.
Like, it's not like he stands in one spot. It's like this,
right? But would you say Luka Doncic has the best footwork in it? You ain't gonna go for that. You gonna be like, he more deceptive. Like he more crafty. You know what I'm saying?
With his footwork, really if you add footwork plus those skills, that's what I'm saying.
You know how
he's not saying that Jokic doesn't have footwork. He's just saying what you're alluding to is more craftiness than it is footwork. I think to me, what you said.
Explain that in the basketball sense, because I feel like y'all speaking of hypotheticals. I need you to put the basketball in your hands, and I need you to explain that to me. You know what I'm saying? With basketball.
Okay, hold on.
Go, because you know what I'm saying. Like that don't make sense from a basketball.
Okay, hold on. You see how I'm right here doing this with the ball?
Yeah.
You see my feet moving? No, I'm sitting. That could
my body. I can use my body.
I can use Whereas with Embiid, if he's hitting you, if he's top of the key and he's giving you a couple dribble moves into a step back, that's footwork, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Jokic, you don't see that,
bro. It's just different. You just explained triple threat versus back to the basket.
So in triple threat, I think in triple threat it's more footwork, correct?
No, the footwork is just different. It's not necessarily more footwork than triple threat.
Ultimately, no.
Like, bro, like I play basketball, bro. Like,
pay attention, y'all. You might learn something.
I get it. Ultimately,
please learn something, bro.
I think we're on the same plane. Obviously, I just think that it's two different footwork, like you said. Jokic
that's what I'm saying, bro. So you can't say Jokic doesn't have footwork because he doesn't.
Yeah, I'm not. No.
Nobody said that.
We didn't say he didn't have footwork, right?
It's very hard to compare almost, because when I see Embiid and he's on the perimeter doing what he does, I say, damn, his footwork is unbelievable. But to your point, when I see Jokic in the low post and he's doing all these up and unders and these pivots, I'm not gonna say, oh no, his footwork is terrible either. It's just hard for me.
That's definitely footwork, bro.
Yeah, it's hard for me to compare. That's all. It's just very hard for me to compare.
I would say something real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Teach y'all something real quick. It's hard for y'all to compare. Let me teach you how to compare it. What Embiid does is triple threat. You want to know why we allude that to great footwork? Because we grew up watching Kobe Bean Bryant, who learned from Michael Jeffrey Jordan, who succeeds in doing that triple threat and made It's
We learned that
perception.
from
Hakeem
Hakeem
Olajuwon, yeah.
Olajuwon.
David
From
Robinson.
Yes,
Hakeem
Hakeem
Olajuwon,
also,
word.
but
I
that's
know,
perception.
yeah, Hakeem.
You understand what I'm saying? Learn from seeing those players, it's perception. You understand what I'm saying? But Jokic still has great footwork. He just does it in a different way
Okay.
than most of those players do. Jokic has a little bit of Hakeem in him. Is that Hakeem, he used more of a fadeaway, just like Embiid used more of a
Right.
fadeaway in
And
the
who
post.
who they
Is that Jokic, instead of
and
using
who
the
they say
fadeaway,
got more
he does
footwork?
more hooks and up and unders. That's the only difference.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Please
Tyson-
learn
Tyson
So you
something.
said
Basketball.
so you
101.
said Hakeem do more triple threat, right?
Huh?
So who do they go to learn footwork from?
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Bro, it's a play
This is
style, bro.
basically. This
If
is
you play face
basically.
up or
I'm
you
not
play
gonna
back to
lie.
the basket, if
This
you're a
is just
face up player,
basically.
you're gonna
This
learn
is
from somebody who does face up
this is
basketball
just
work.
basically.
If you're
This is
back to the basket, you're
Because
gonna
he
learn from somebody
do
who does back
both.
to the basket.
He
It's a
do both.
perimeter
though.
versus
This
low
is
post
basically.
argument.
This is basic. No. This is basically like Tim Duncan and like Hakeem, right? Tim Duncan is like very fundamental, but it's not like it's not going to catch your eye. Like nobody's saying that Jokic doesn't have footwork. I do understand.
Exactly.
I do want people to understand that. But when we
Right.
compare him to like Joel Embiid, I think that Joel Embiid working from the triple threat, he has a back to the basket game too, which is
True.
at a great
Sure.
level. I think that Embiid can do a lot of the things that Jokic can do, and then he can do more, which is why I'm gonna think that Embiid has better
Yeah.
footwork than him. Is so I get what you to the point where Jokic does work back to the basket more than Embiid, but I mean that's just a difference in play style. Then I do
Exactly.
think that Embiid has
And
that.
coaching.
I do think that Embiid has that in his bag as well as Jokic. He can work it back to the basket, the up and unders. I've seen it happen numerous times. It's just he operates more in the triple threat. So if I
We
gotta
got
compare the two,
fellas, we got a drinker. We got a drinker.
if
My
I
man,
gotta
that's why
compare, yeah, you're wild.
we got
You're
a
wild.
drinker.
So wait, if I gotta
You know
compare,
he was about
if
to
I have
say
to
Oh, that's
that.
the
compare the two,
homie.
if I have to
Yeah,
compare
bro.
the
He was
two,
on
if
it.
I have to compare the two and sit here and think about which one would I rather have, I'd rather have the guy who I think who could do exactly what Jokic does and more. Which
Bro,
is why I think he has better footwork.
Right.
have y'all ever seen Kevin McHale play?
Somebody in the chat made a good point. They said Kevin McHale had excellent footwork. That's somebody you should compare to Joker more. You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
Kevin McHale's footwork was even
It was
a
elite.
step up, a
Way
step over
better than
Jokic.
it was better
At
than
least
Joker.
a step
Right.
over Jokic. But
You
fellas,
know what I'm saying?
let me get through a couple more of these super chats. Hey, if they super spicy, let's debate about them. But you know, everyone don't got to turn into a back and forth. Let me just get through a couple.
Well, we on player's choice. That's what it's
Real
supposed
quick, I didn't get to. I
Yeah,
would just say that
I'm just saying,
real
we
quick
don't
that
got to
Joker.
go too
Somebody
deep
on
into
that
every
topic.
single
Oh,
topic. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I was just gonna say Joker to me is a better difficult shot maker than Embiid. Joker gets a lot of his buckets, man. He be making shots.
I
I'd be
don't
like, damn,
agree
how
with
did he make
that.
that? You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a lot of his greatness comes from him being able to
Difficult
make
shot
difficult
making?
shots.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Yeah.
Embiid?
Is
I
is
think
that
Embiid look
important
like
though
Kevin
when you're on
Durant
Embiid's
out there.
ability to create space?
What's that? That's what I say.
Is that
Embiid
important
creates more space
due to
than
Embiid's ability
Joker.
to
That's what I'm
create
saying.
space?
Huh?
So I'm kind of asking the question though. What do we value more? Somebody's ability to create space or somebody's ability to basically make a tough shot with a defender in
Neither
the
one
face?
should be valued more. Neither one
I
should
was
be
just about
valued
to
more.
say, I think they're
Value
one
is
and the
bucket.
same. They're
Yeah.
one and the same almost.
Neither one
They're
should be
one.
valued more. They both should be valued equal. At the end of the day, what's your efficiency? What's your, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the
I
day,
don't
how
like
does it
Embiid.
how does it
Most
impact
definitely.
winning? But they both should be valued, the same to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a
That's
big
a
fan of
good
bag
point.
over production. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's a good
All
point.
I'm saying is the
I'm
super
right there
chat
with you.
said, you know what I'm saying, Jokic
Right.
got the best footwork, and I was like, people say that because of this. You know
No,
what I'm
I
saying?
know, and I feel you. I know. I see what you was talking about. Mars needs the one to be up here
I-
because he just be
Mars
capping.
would
I
agree
think
with
it's
me,
close
bro.
to call.
Mars would. No. I
I
think we
think
all
they
in
right
We
there.
agreement
just
with you
was
though.
debating.
No, we agree
Mars
with
about
you.
that.
We agree with you with what you're saying about Jokic. Like you're not lying
Yeah,
about
he's
Jokic.
not.
It's just a member of like how much we value it. You feel me?
Yeah,
Right.
He's more willing to
that's
get down
definitely
there
a
than
good point.
Embiid.
Yeah.
I give him that.
So
He
like I
go
think
down there
Jokic has
more.
great footwork too, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
Like everything you said
Right.
is true. It's just who has better. I think it's Embiid, bro. I don't
And
think
B,
it's
he's a
like
better athlete. Period. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Period. So it's gonna look better when Embiid does it. Like you said, he's creating more
I
space.
think Joker a smarter player though.
Does
He
anybody know
more
if
IQ
Joel
than Embiid.
grew up playing soccer?
I think he did actually.
He probably did.
Yeah, that
Right,
makes
yeah.
sense.
I'm
You know,
almost
soccer
positive.
players got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say I heard he did. You know, that makes a lot of sense. You know,
Right.
soccer
Yeah.
players really have impeccable footwork on the basketball court.
Impeccable footwork. His bag is better. That's as simple. His bag is better. That don't make him better, but his
Right.
bag is better.
Right.
It's cap,
So,
Mars. It's
so
cap.
you know
It's
the
cap,
man,
Mars.
the man, Aramis Jones. I call him AJ. He tapped in with a super chat.
Big money airman.
Brandon Ingram torched the Lakers and the Hawks.
Yes, he did.
He sent that a while back. I'm not sure if that was pertaining to the
It's
conversation.
the same guy that was mad about Bi not being able to be on the court because of injury. So shout out to AJ, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out.
Hey,
It's
Pharrell,
crazy because as
it's-
soon as we uploaded that from his super chat, guess who started playing basketball?
Oh,
Hey,
they
if
playing.
Zion doesn't get injured, and if Brandon Ingram doesn't get injured, and they stay atop the West, Brandon Ingram might have seriously been in All-Star contention. It might not be no Paul
That makes
George.
sense.
It might have been Brandon Ingram.
No, that's a fact.
instead of
That's
Paul
a fact.
Mm-hmm.
That's real.
That's a fact.
That sounds good.
Fact.
Boss Man Johnson, he been in here a lot today. Shout out, Boss Man.
It's my man from the A.
I see you, boss man.
Boss Man. So Bron, Steph, KD, Nikola Jokic, Giannis. If you walking into a playoff series, it would be idiotic to take him over any of them. Okay, so who are we talking about?
Who?
Probably Embiid.
Embiid over Bron, Steph, KD.
Oh yeah,
Luka.
Luka.
Giannis.
That's what he talking about.
Series,
He talking about Luka.
Oh, that's the top five.
He was the one. He was
Okay.
naming.
Oh yeah, Luka.
I mean,
Luka
Luka got plenty of time, bro. Luka is 23 years old,
I
bro.
agree.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He's
I'm
22.
taking
No, he
Luka
definitely got time.
over.
Yeah, he definitely got time.
I'm taking
Who
Luka
you
over
taking him over
Joker.
right now?
Over Joker in the series. I'm taking Luka over Joker.
I would take him in a
That's a fair
playoff
Joker.
series. I'll take him.
Luka ain't never.
You taking Luka over Joker in the playoff series?
Yes.
That's fair.
Luka ain't never had a team like Joker had ever in his life.
It's fair, but I think Jokic is going to play.
I mean, yeah, I think we're splitting hairs though, because Jokic ain't never sold in no playoffs. He been balling in the playoffs now.
That's
Yeah, but
please tell me the
Luka
best
been
team
balling,
that Luka ever had, bro.
Luka's a big. He like Michael. He and Jordan and Michael.
Bro, Luka
LeBron
took that
he in that
booming team
echelon,
last year to the Western Conference Finals, bro.
Man, that nigga's a beast.
Compared to
Man,
other
give me
teams,
Luka. I'm not gonna lie. Give me Luka in a playoff
I
series
love Luka.
over Stephen Curry, bro. Cause shit.
Okay, but
nobody
responds to that.
That ain't too
Primo,
crazy.
talk to me. Primo,
That
talk
ain't
to
too
me, bro.
crazy.
It's not crazy. Luka be hooping in the playoffs, but I think Joker hooping in the playoffs too.
I don't know, bro. I feel like we just throwing out what Steph did last year.
Steph played amazing, but yo, Luka, man, he gave Kawhi Leonard and Paul George buckets, bro. That's like top 5, top 10 defenders in the league.
Hey, real talk though, that's why I like that they got Kyrie over there, because now we gonna really see.
Jordan, LeBron.
Now we gonna really see what Luka about. We can't use the team. We can't use this and that. We gonna really see what Luka out here doing with a competent number 2.
I'm not going to disrespect Luka.
Defense, though.
I'm not going to disrespect Luka because if I do, JD won't let me host for him no more. But I don't think that was an accurate statement, Dub. That's just my opinion. But as far as Jaylen Brown and Trae Young from Juice Man 93, who do we got? Who's better, Trae Young or Jaylen Brown? Oh shit, Jaylen Brown. My bad. Y'all know I'm just be tripping. Jaylen Brown, that's my man. So who's better, Trae Young or Jaylen Brunson?
Man,
y'all. I'm getting Trae Young right now, bro.
This season?
Hey, Ron, don't let him breathe.
Not this season.
But
overall, bro.
This season, though?
We ain't gonna do that, dog.
He close to 50, 40, 90.
Okay, who we got? I'm gonna go around the horn. Dub, Jaylen Brunson, Trae Young.
Let me ask you this: You think
No.
you think Jaylen Brunson gonna be an AC with DeJounte Murray if he's a 6C with Julius Randle?
So who you got?
I'll trade Trae Young.
You take Trae? Trae or Jaylen?
Man, I'm like I said, the more Trae keep on messing up, the further I'm getting out. But right now, I got Trae. I'm gonna take Trae right now.
Okay, that's 2 for Trae. Toussaint?
I'm going Brunson, bro.
Brunson, 2-1, Trae. 2 set apart. Who you got?
Man, I'm taking Trae Young, bro. Y'all tripping.
That's 3-1. Kenny, who you got?
Yeah, I got Trae Young, man. We
That's
ain't gonna do
4-1.
it like that.
And I know you got Trae, right, Ron? 5-1. Okay.
Jalen just
let me
got here.
wait. Hold on. Let me just
Look at Ron. Look at his face.
for this year though.
We're talking about right now, today.
Right now, I don't care
They did
because
all that cap,
Jalen still got to show me. The playoffs ain't here yet.
So according to Kendrick Starr, LeBron is pass first only in the clutch. What does that mean?
I didn't say that. That ain't what I said.
Nope.
Nah, that's crazy.
I don't believe that.
Check the playoffs.
I think in a roundabout way, Kendrick Starr was trying to say that when it's crunch time, when it's time to kill, LeBron.
Yeah, we got it.
That did it many times.
I was about to say, yeah, he did it.
Yeah, too many game winners for that. Too many clutch shots for that. We can't do that.
That's a fact. So it's about damn time. Great achievement from the kid from the projects of Akron, Ohio. Hats off to King James. He is the face of the NBA, but MJ is still the GOAT. Dub, what up?
Shout out to you, my guy. If I'm out in Philly, bro, we gotta link up, man.
Well, we appreciate that. It's about damn time. Showing love to the
Akron, man.
To the king. Oh, guess who's back? Boss Man Johnson.
I like Boss Man Johnson. You gotta pull him up.
Yeah, no doubt. KD said word for word. A lot of people don't think Bron's skill matches athleticism. We need to start being honest when it comes to the bag talk. I think we need to be honest when it comes to bag talk.
Yeah, LeBron definitely got a bag, bro. People like, you know what I'm saying? People like to compare LeBron and MJ a lot, but like LeBron definitely learns from his idol, bro. Like he be doing certain shit. It was like, yeah, I see that. I see you. I see you, Brian. You know what I'm saying? Like I see you, especially when he in the triple threat. Oh yeah, he do his best MJ impression. I love it.
27 points a night.
LeBron
20 years straight.
Yeah, it's his best, but that don't mean it's good.
Yeah, it's not MJ. But I'm just saying he gives his best impression. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't act like MJ ain't the blueprint for everybody when it comes to like certain bags.
I don't be judging people based off if they bags Louis, Gucci, Prada, whatever. But if we talk about bags, let's not even put Bron and MJ in the same sentence, especially if we talk about triple threat.
Hey, when I see somebody, when I see somebody in an MJ jersey, I'm like, yo, is this MJ real quick? Nah, bro.
But chill out, bro. But you act like all LeBron buckets just come from him just driving every single time. It's not true.
He's not great at one thing.
In that
yeah. I'm not saying he's on MJ level, but I'm saying is he still has those skills to where he can still score a lot. Why do you think he's still the all-time leading scorer? I'm not
two set apart. Hey, two set apart. Can I ask you? Yeah. Is a bag overrated?
I mean, it depends what people think a bag is. I think that's the really problem is people have different perceptions on what a bag is. Like I feel like MJ has a bag. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people would say MJ doesn't have a bag. But I think.
But do you need a bag? When you in the league, do you need a bag?
Yes.
Must you walk in with that duffel on your shoulder, or can you get it done without a bag?
Yes.
Does Giannis have a bag?
No.
You have to have a bag.
What is a bag?
You do not have to have a bag to be great. You do not have to have a bag to be great.
Tim Duncan,
I need a definition of a bag.
Everybody had a bag. Shaq had a bag. They all had a bag.
We talking about a bigger bag, though. You talking about a carry-on, bro.
This is MJ.
Shaq got a carry-on.
This is MJ. This is KD.
Shaq got a carry-on.
This is LeBron. This is LeBron. This is MJ. This is KD. This is their bag.
Yeah.
This is LeBron.
So the size matters.
I could argue
LeBron in the sense of a bag, do you need a big bag, Doug?
Sometimes
no
big bag. You don't need a big bag.
What's
like
what
you do. Oh wait, hold on.
Dub, I need to hear from you, Dub.
Like Giannis. So Giannis, for example. Hold
on, Kenny. Let me get this from Dub. We got to learn. We need this.
So like you have guys like Giannis and Shaq. You do need some sort of level, like a bag. You do need some sort of level. Like Giannis can have a bag with his dribble moves and everything, the Euro step to get to the lane. But you don't need a big bag to be like a dominant player in the league, you know? But you do need some sort of bag. You can't just be relying on your athleticism the whole entire time. Shaq didn't do it. Giannis don't do it. None of these guys did that in NBA careers.
Mm-hmm. Athleticism is part of your bag, though.
Yeah. And they got certain go-to moves. If you have a certain go-to moves, it's in your bag. Shaq
being a great athlete is what allows you to get in that bag.
That was a part of Michael Jordan's bag.
I don't know.
Yeah, Michael Jordan's bag was a lot based off athleticism. Being able to jump higher, being able to get off these shots over smaller defenders. And
but Michael was
come on now. Being quick. That's all athleticism.
Real
I
quick,
think-
Bossman Johnson, still on the same track. KD has never done anything offensively that LeBron hasn't done. I've seen LeBron do many things KD don't have in his bag. Is
I
that
agree.
facts? Is that true or false?
Facts.
Dribble
That's a
pull up.
fact.
Plenty.
Dribble pull up.
That's true.
Dribble pull up.
Plenty. He can't do a lot. He
Dribble
ain't.
pull up.
His finishing bag is way better than KD's.
KD definitely got a pull up. Dribble.
Yeah,
Yeah,
KD
I'm
got
about
a
to
dribble
say,
pull up for
his
days. That's
pull-up
that's
game
what he
Wait,
does.
wait.
Yeah, that's what he do.
That's what he
Run
do. I'm
Or
talking about his
dribble
finishing
pull-
bag is not
Dub
as
said
good as
Bron
LeBron's.
doesn't do it like KD does.
Oh, okay.
Hold
I got you, Dub. Okay, for sure.
What'd he say?
But
So
we
they're
seen that
saying
get shelled
they're
off.
saying that Bron don't got the pull up off the dribble like KD, which I
Right,
think is
for
true, which I
sure,
think
for
is true.
sure.
yeah.
You see, you know how deep
He doesn't
up,
have it like KD, but he still got it.
He
got
got
it.
it, but not to
Right,
that
right.
level, not to the
never
efficiency and
seen
all that stuff that KD do it.
I mean,
KD got an array of
most
shots.
definitely. But the thing about it is when
Who's that?
we talk about that shit with KD though, KD like top 5, top 10 mid range players of all time. So
Davis.
it's like,
Oh, that's what we was talking about. Yeah, right. They was
You know,
comparing KD
I ain't
and
gonna get it.
LeBron.
I get what I want.
The-
I ain't gonna get it. You gonna eat it for lunch.
Whoa.
Yo. Oh, that's my
Dub
song, boy.
Davis.
What we talking about, bro? No,
Yeah,
nobody
man.
like that.
KD.
Nobody like that.
I don't know nothing about it.
You don't know nothing about that. You not a munch.
No, man.
You ain't a
I
munch,
get,
bro.
you know, man. This is a child show. You need to.
Everybody. It's okay to be a munch.
Is there some women here? When is some women gonna be up in
yo,
Coach
coach,
Church?
please take control.
I know women have a good.
All right,
JD
so hold
would have
on.
us all the
Let
way
me
in a
get
whole
this.
different direction right now.
Let me get this one. All right, so
Hey, quick question. Quick
trying to
question.
learn. Real quick, Tyson. Let me.
Oh,
Is it pertaining to the last conversation?
yeah, just one
Yeah,
quick question.
Go ahead.
Do you think that a bag can be too big of a bag can be a detriment? Like I heard Mars say, and I agree with him on that same
Yes.
plane. Like you
Jordan
getting into too
Clarkson
much stuff. Get
for the
to your spot
Yeah.
and just do it. Don't be
Yeah.
giving me all this extra, fadeaways. You know what I'm saying? Taking more low percentage
Jordan
shots
Clarkson.
just because it's in your bag. Get to
Trae Young.
the high percentage stuff. Get to the good stuff. We don't need all that extra all the time.
Trae
You know what I'm
Young
saying?
is
So I
That's
think a
true.
bag
Yeah.
can be
It
a
affects
little bit of a
consistency.
detriment at times.
Yeah, no doubt. I would have to agree with you. I've seen it too many
You
times
know who I
playing
think
with
that
point
may be
guards
the
that just
case
want
for?
to dribble just too much, and they just want to show that.
You just seen Curry getting his bag a little bit too much.
Yeah, Kyrie.
I'll
We've
give
seen a
y'all
lot
my
of people.
3 biggest prime examples with that.
Please do.
I'm gonna start with James Harden. I think
Oh,
he
my
dribbled way
God.
too much, and he could have just used 2 or 3 dribbles and got a bucket. But I'm gonna go with
Facts.
2 other guys
I
right
totally
now.
agree with
I'm
that.
gonna go Paul George and Jason
Mhm.
Tatum, especially with
Facts.
those 2 because they so much bigger than they guys. I don't think
Yeah,
that they
man.
need to dribble as
Punish
much as
that
they
boy.
need to.
Paul
Exactly.
George.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jason
don't step
Tatum.
back. Don't hit the step back three when you got a low dude on you, man. Punish that boy, man. Get him,
Because
take him into deep waters.
they're rhythm
Jason Tatum,
scorers. You know what I'm
24
saying?
though.
They need a certain rhythm
Paul George, 30
to get
something.
them
Like,
going.
he should have figured this
Yeah,
out.
but still, Jason Tatum was supposed to learn that back in college and high school, though. Put him in that torture chamber.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, from Eric Dupree, this was pertaining back to that. I think that was an argument between Dub and Ron. Kobe has a case for top 5. Relax.
1000%.
Yep.
1000%.
What Jamal Crawford say? If Kobe ain't in your top 5, it's not respected.
He's not in mine.
Not respected.
There's a lot of hoopers,
He's not in mine. He's
And
not
I
in
think
a
I
lot of
seen-
people top 5.
I think I seen some. Oh wait, no.
Unless
Bring
it's
this
He
up.
ain't
Duncan.
in a,
This guy,
He
Boss
ain't
Man
in a-
Johnson, shout out to him. Oh wait, I want that comment real quick because that helps my point.
What we talking? All right. So go ahead, Dub.
I
Yeah.
got you.
Go ahead.
Boss Man Johnson, he
Yeah.
said, let's be real. Kobe shouldn't be top 5. You got guys with more MVPs, more Finals MVPs, more All NBAs, and more All Defensive teams. Kobe Bryant is actually one of the guys who has one of the most All NBAs.
Yeah, he got
Kobe
all
Bryant's
that.
also
That's
the
wrong.
perimeter guy who has the most All Defensive teams as well. The only thing that separates him from Magic Johnson only has 3 Finals MVPs. Kobe has 2. So the only thing that Kobe doesn't have that a lot of these other guys have is MVPs, and that's really gonna sit here and shift your argument so much.
And
I'm
we
all
know that's because of Colorado.
Yo,
We know
Dub,
that's
you
'cause
see,
of Colorado.
Exactly. Word. I'm
Dub,
glad you said it. That's only
Dub,
because
you
of
see,
Colorado.
you see, I got these
record
Kobe
wasn't that
points
good.
lined up, bro. Let me get to it.
Y'all
Nah,
be
my
doing
bad.
that
Boss
like
man
Hey,
Johnson
bro,
just
bro, I
needed.
could pull up
Boss
MVP
man
Like
Johnson
they were
needed his
trash
head on a
records.
spike because he's a
7th in the
munch.
league.
I can pull up
we gonna
MVPs
get to
for
that. I
worst
got these
records,
other
bro.
two ahead of it.
That's not
When?
a good argument.
What MVP with
Yeah,
worst
word.
record?
That's
Russ,
that's not a good argument, bro.
Pull it up.
That's
Russ.
that's a bad
I can
argument
say
to
it
say.
right now. Russ.
Pull it up. Russ
Russ,
had
yeah,
a triple
Russ.
double, a
And
historic
as a
feat.
You said Russ
That's
didn't
what,
deserve that
and
MVP.
I didn't
No,
think he
no, no,
deserved
no,
it.
no.
I think Harden deserved it. So you talking to the wrong person.
But
You
that's
know
what I'm saying,
saying?
bro. You can't base off
But
MVPs. MVP's not consistent, bro. And we know MVP.
No, but you at
Steve
least
Nash
need two of
did
them
not
joints
deserve
to
the
be
second
in the
MVP,
GOAT.
bro.
No, he's
So,
right.
You
He's
need
right.
two of them
He's right.
joints to be in
No,
the
he's
GOAT
right.
debate.
No. Tuset is right because Kareem won 6 MVPs because of player voting,
Yeah,
and
stop
nobody
playing
had
with
the
me, bro.
benefit of that, bro.
All
Come
right,
on,
Stop
man.
playing,
so
bro.
Like, come on,
anyways,
bro.
I
Talk
don't
to him.
take
Talk
no
to
kind of
him.
disrespect, bro.
famous
No
Husky,
Kobe
famous
disrespect.
Bron
Husky.
have 8
So
Talk to
Kobe,
him, bro.
all right, look. If Kobe, so it's Kobe top 3. If he three-peats, so basically, if he won,
For
if he would
sure.
have won, if he would have
Kobe's
won,
already top 3, and I'm not
okay.
even debating that.
It's
I'm not
not
even
the
debating
top
that.
3.
I'm not
Kobe's
going to debate.
Kobe's,
I'm not going to debate.
Kobe, ask any player in the NBA who's in the
I
top 3. All of them
don't.
gonna say Kobe.
Yeah,
So
bro. I like
we,
listening to
I
these
go,
players.
we
I
only
go,
asked
That don't
I go,
mean nothing.
I go off of what the peers say. I don't care about
Yeah,
what anybody
facts.
else
I go
says.
off what the peers
No,
say.
I
you
don't
could.
care. I go off what every other NBA player who's
Man.
competing in the league says. If everybody
Facts.
say
All
Kobe's
them is
top
out of
3,
the game now.
okay,
Kobe
all them
is
played against Kobe. Yeah, barely out of the league.
They
So
all hate.
therefore,
All them
all of them.
hate Bron, Paul
Oh,
Pierce,
no,
and all
all
these.
of them have. Nah. I'm talking players of today. Players of today too. Jason
But
Tatum
when
will tell
we
you
do the
straight.
consensus, Kobe's not in it. When they
No,
go
Kobe,
to the
no,
top
I guarantee.
consensus, do you know what consensus means?
Yeah, I know. I'm
Consensus
show me
mean
that.
what? Plus
Don't
the media or some shit? Like, you know what I'm
don't.
saying?
No.
It's like the
The
general
majority.
belief. Yeah, the general belief. The
I
majority
guarantee
belief.
you the top 3
You like
will
Kelly
be
Rowland
Kobe.
better than Beyonce?
I guarantee you the top
Whoa.
3 will be
I bet
Kobe,
you
What's
you
that
want
do
LeBron,
to.
and
anything?
MJ.
Hey, but hold up
That's
though.
what, yo.
Kobe ain't
I
Kelly
don't know.
Rowland.
You trying to be funny?
Come on, bro.
You trying to be
We
funny.
not
That's
doing
funny.
that.
Yeah,
What?
wow.
No,
You said
because
Beyonce. Let's be real.
that's
Ice
in
Ice
context.
or Beyonce?
That's in context.
Dub, what?
Bruh.
What the hell are you talking about,
No.
fam?
No.
All right,
Y'all
look.
know
Let me
about.
see.
Y'all
So
know
is
about
this
Ice
is
Ice.
this is this a conversation? Is this a
Dub,
discussion?
wait.
Kobe
Time
Kobe
out,
versus
time out,
Bron?
time out.
My thing is
Dub,
this,
are you
right?
saying you'll take Ice over
Yes,
Beyonce?
that's the real beef. Kobe versus
Hey,
Bird.
man.
This is a
Oh.
PG-13 show, Ron.
Oh my God.
Hey,
My thing
we all
is-
got preferences, Ron.
How she be
let me
still?
get-
How
Hey,
she
you
be
let me
standing? How
get
she
out.
be standing, bro? How she be standing?
Let me get.
Hey, Eric Dupree wants to know: is Kobe
Let me
versus
get out,
Bird
Dub.
all time? Is that a discussion at all?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
It's a
Mhm.
discussion
Absolutely.
for. It's a discussion
Why
for
is
Kobe.
Kobe? Why is Kobe just what made y'all put Kobe in this upper echelon?
Wait,
when we
no,
He is
seen
upper echelon.
the Shaq.
What are you
Yo,
we
Kenny, what's
seen-
popping? What's going on, Kenny?
We seen Shaq play. Did y'all watch? How old was you in 2001? Did you watch this? I seen Shaq
Kenny, I was just
destroy
watching the game the
people.
other day.
Bro, but
I
here's my
watched
thing. Here's my thing,
Shaq
though. I also watched
destroy.
in those
What
playoff
happened
series
against the
leading it up,
Pacers
Kobe
when
averaging
Shaq's big
30.
ass fouled out in overtime?
That's what I'm.
And
Just
Kobe
about
the
had to put the
championship,
team
bro.
on his back. And
So-
even
You said
so
look
more
at
just
than
the
because-
championships.
heavy lifting.
Just because in the
When
championship, the
Kobe-
other
So
team
it
didn't
don't
have
matter.
enough.
It don't matter
down,
when
I got
Pippen used to do
I
that
got us.
in the other
Hold on.
series and all
Wait, time
that.
out.
Go ahead, Ron. Go ahead, Ron.
Time out.
That don't matter.
He talking
Time out.
It
bullshit.
only
I ain't
matter
gonna
with
lie.
Kobe.
Let me get him.
He
Let me
talking
get him.
bullshit.
Who's
Go ahead.
talking
Go ahead.
bullshit?
Two set.
Two stop.
Let me get him.
Two
He
set.
talking
Hold on,
bullshit.
hold on,
Like,
hold on,
Kobe
Dub. Hold on, Dub.
fan.
Oh,
You're a
go ahead,
fan.
go
Two
ahead.
stop. Who's talking bullshit?
I am a Kobe fan, but like, let's not sit here and discredit everything Kobe did and what he did for the league, bro. Come on, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, time out.
Kobe,
Time out.
come on, son. You're like, it's blasphemous almost. It's almost it's
No,
crazy, bro.
y'all
Tyson,
keep
have you
putting
been hearing this,
Kobe-
Tyson?
Yeah,
y'all
I've been
been
listening.
putting Kobe in the top 3, man. That's not
Yes,
where
and
he
he's
belongs.
over, and he's over, and he's
Doesn't
well wherever.
belong there.
So here's the deal. Here's the
He
deal, right?
belong in the discussion with
Wherever
Bird,
Kobe
man.
is, wherever Kobe is, I guarantee he's over Bird though. It's if that's really how we gonna do it.
I got Kobe
I don't
over
have a
Bird.
problem
I got
with
Kobe
Yeah.
over
I
Bird.
don't
You
have a
tripping.
problem with that. That's not a problem. But I'm saying when y'all keep boosting him up to this Michael Jordan,
But it's a
LeBron,
discussion. Yeah.
and he's
Bro,
not in that.
so then
You tripping.
what
Why
so
is he in
why
it?
I'm
Why?
tripping. I
Bring
wanna
up his career.
what
Let's bring it up. Come on, pull
5
the stats up.
championships,
The
Five
Google
Yeah.
champs is here. Y'all got it.
Five
Five
championships.
championships are the team
Four,
sport.
what is
Where
he?
Shaq
Fourth
was
all
the
time in
three-time
score.
MVP. Shaq was
What-
the best player on that team for them.
That's
for that
that's
three-peat.
the best player. That's debatable, bro. And then if
Shaq
you
was
want
It's
to be
definitely
real,
not
Who
debatable for the
hasn't had
first one.
help in a
It's
championship?
From
And then,
from
no.
hey
Shaq was the best
from
player on
02
that
to
team.
all
04,
time
that's
help,
debatable.
Bron. All time help. It's a
From
difference.
02
Who
to 04,
hasn't
that's
had
debatable.
all-time help in a championship? Give me
Mhm.
the player
Bosh
had
is
that
not
Shaq.
has
all
That's a
time.
fact. Nobody.
Shaq.
Nobody. No.
Yo,
Nobody has that
Shaq.
all-time help.
nobody
Shaq.
had
Shaq hasn't had all-time help.
Magic.
Shaq has
Magic had
the
all time
top.
help, and Kobe had all time help.
Bird has all time help.
I feel
Kareem
like
has all-time
Bird had
help.
all-time
Magic
help.
has
Bird
all-time help.
Bird
No,
had all
Bird did
time
not
help.
have all time
Jordan
help.
had all-time help.
Kevin
Bird had all-time
McHale.
MJ too.
So wait a
Bird
second,
had
Kenny.
all
I'm
time
talking.
help.
I'm
Stop
talking
it, bro.
top 10, top 15, top 20.
Bird had all time help. What are you
McKellar's top
talking
20.
about right now?
MJ
Yes.
had all-time help.
McKellar's top 20.
He's
Kevin
at
McHale.
least top
He's like
30. He's
top
at least
30.
top
He's
30.
top
He's at
30,
least
top
top 30,
35.
Patsy.
He had
Top
Robert
35,
Parrish too
top
with
Kevin
him.
McHale.
Kobe had a
is
top 10, bro.
Yeah.
Kobe had a top
Nobody
10.
had the diesel.
No,
Magic
wait,
had a top 10.
Tyson, can I ask you something? Real quick? When Steph Curry was winning, did he have all-time help?
No,
Yep.
all time
Yes, he
with
did.
with,
Yep.
with KD,
Yes, he
yeah.
did. Yes, he did.
No,
Yes,
without
Talking
KD.
about?
Without
What are y'all
KD, no.
talking about?
Come on, bro.
He still had all-time
What are
help.
y'all
And you
He
know why
had
I'm
great
gonna tell
help.
you he had
All
all-time
Two
help?
Hall of
time?
Famers.
You know why I'm gonna tell you he had all-time help?
Possibly
No,
a
just listen.
third.
You know why I'm gonna tell you he had all-time help? Because he had a team that had the best record of
See.
all time. He might not have had an all-time player.
I'm
He had
talking about all-time
help.
players.
That
We
goal-
Yeah,
moving
had
the
an all-time
goalposts.
team.
Listen, whether you have an all-time player next to you, like Shaq, because after Shaq, yes, the team was good, but it wasn't no other all-stars on that team, or whether you
Mike
had
had
a collection of a
all-time
group
help.
of
What the
players
fuck is
that
he
was
talking
made
about?
your team.
This
that
what I'm
was better
saying.
than
This what
everybody
I'm
in the
saying.
league.
Did have
I'm
all
not
time
reading that,
help.
Kenny.
This what I'm
Yeah.
this what I'm saying. When you
He
talk
out of
about Bosh
control.
and Wade averaging 12 and 14 and 17 or whatever they averaged in that what was that 13 playoff run, Shaq did that himself, bro.
Did
So
MJ have
okay,
all-time
you're
help?
bringing up.
Time out.
Hold on, wait,
I know
wait,
you're
wait,
not
wait,
certainly
comparing.
did,
hold on,
though.
I know you're
hold
not
on,
comparing
hold on.
2013 Chris Bosh and D Wade to Shaq. I know the fuck you not.
No,
I know
What,
not at
what are you
all.
saying? You saying Shaq wasn't that dominant?
Shaq
No,
is
Shaq was
no.
dominant.
I'm saying
Yes.
is why would you even compare? That's like comparing apples to oranges, bro.
I'm saying that all-time help when you got a 30
Okay.
point scorer on your squad,
Listen,
that's
man.
major. That's what I'm saying.
So
Kyrie,
MJ didn't
Okay,
have
here's my
all-time
thing.
help.
Hold on,
MJ
hold
didn't
on.
have
Kobe
all-time
was how
help.
old?
Huh?
Kobe
I'm not
was
arguing how
when
old he
with
was,
Shaq,
bro.
and LeBron was
I'm
how
not
old when he was with D Wade?
I'm not
How old?
arguing.
No,
What
but
What you mean? They were about the same age. nigga.
No, they wasn't.
I'm
what do you
talking about
what is
when
that
LeBron
point?
and
What does that
talking
mean?
about? They were not the same age. Kobe
They were
was
not
like
the same
22.
age, bro.
What does that
What are you
mean?
talking about?
But that's what I'm
Not
saying.
with
First of
Bron
all,
and Wade.
Kobe.
No.
First of all, when Kobe first got to the
I'm talking
Lakers,
about
he was
when-
young. Shaq was older than him.
And he
You
wasn't
know what I'm
good.
saying?
I understand
And
that.
he was
It
a
was a
regular
fucking.
player.
It was in
He
time out.
ain't
In
had
time
no
out though.
pressure.
When LeBron got to the Heat, he was already established. He
I'm
was
talking
already
about when-
established.
And
He
then
already
What's your
established.
point?
Yo,
What's
hold
the
on.
point? I'm
Why
talking
y'all
about when Kobe
negating?
got
Why?
to the league.
I'm saying, what's your point? That's the
That's
No,
right.
reason why
my
Kobe won
point
a
is, my
championship.
point is, why are you comparing? You
He had the
comparing
diesel.
LeBron's teammates having D Wade and Bosh in the Miami Heat era to Kobe having Shaq in the
Why-
early 2000s. That's
why-
comparing apples and oranges. That's
Why y'all not
comparing.
even-
what's
All-
the
even
what
point
I'm
right
saying
now?
is,
not
brother,
even bringing up
what I'm
Cleveland
saying
with
is,
Kevin
what
Love
I'm
and J.R.
saying
Smith
is,
and everybody, bro.
Oh, let him
What are
rebuttal.
y'all-
Go ahead.
all I'm saying is, you
So
had
LeBron got to play
if
with Tim
you had
Duncan.
an MVP, you had an MVP, one of the most dominant centers era and dominant centers of all time on your team. When you came in at however old
He already
Kobe
was
came
a
in
beast.
18 years old,
17.
and
Hold
he
up,
got
Kenny.
to
Hold up,
rely
Kenny.
on Shaq to carry him to it. I'm not
But
saying
Shaq didn't really carry him. The only final
that
you
first
can argue
championship,
was
Shaq
the
didn't
first
carry
one.
him.
No, he did
He
not.
averaged 15
He
points.
averaged-
He averaged 15
He didn't carry
points.
him that first championship?
I said you can argue the first championship, but everything
That's what I
else you
said.
cannot. Can I finish?
He averaged
Y'all
7
talk for like
points a
10
game.
straight
Oh wait,
minutes.
that's what
Let me
Todd
cook
said.
y'all.
Todd did
Y'all
say
talk
that.
for like
Todd
10
did
straight
say
minutes saying y'all points. Let me
Because I
cook
ain't
y'all
get
real
to
quick.
even say
Because
it.
first of all, that first
Hold
run,
on, Kenny. Let him cook.
let me cook, bro. Because
I
y'all
ain't
been
say
chatting for
nothing.
like 20 straight minutes about some
No,
All right,
bullshit.
go
you
ahead,
and
go ahead,
Dude been
go.
Go
chatting
ahead.
talking
Hold on,
about
Kenny.
Kobe.
Go
Yo,
ahead.
first of all, that first run, you can argue that because one, you know what I'm saying, Kobe was still young. But I do remember when Shaq fouled out, Kobe finished that
Y'all
shit.
let me
You know what I'm
know,
saying?
man. I'm a
Even
mute.
when he got carried. That's number one. Number two, that second playoff series when he went to the finals, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
one game.
Kobe was averaging 30 in those playoff series. It's just that when they got there against fucking AI, you know what I'm saying? Shaq just averaged 36 against a 35-year-old Dikembe Mutombo. Stop fucking playing, bro.
So
Context. The next year, what happened?
So you saying Shaq was
Mutombo was the
doing bad in
defensive
those
player of the
series,
year.
and,
No, he
and
wasn't
Kobe
scoring
was carrying him.
bad, but
Hold
you
on,
saying
two set.
Shaq
Hold on,
carried
two
Kobe.
set.
I'm only arguing the point that Shaq carried Kobe.
I said the
those
first
playoff
one for
series leading
sure.
up to
I said the first
in
one
those
for sure.
playoff series leading up to the finals, Kobe averaged 30 points per game. So how is that being carried? I want somebody to explain how
I
is
said
averaging
the
30
first
points per
one.
game being carried.
Kenny,
Explain
you ready
to
to
me.
jump in, Kenny?
Let's
You
talk.
ready
Explain
to
to me.
explain that, Kenny?
First of all, I said the first one. I said Shaq.
I said everything but the
Go
first one.
ahead
You
and
said he
let
got
them do
carried
their
the whole
Okay,
thing.
time
but
he
you
was with Shaq.
arguing
The
to something
first
that I
I'm
didn't
here to
say,
is not
bro.
the whole time. Get your
I
facts
didn't say
straight.
he carried him the whole time.
Get your
All right,
yes,
bro.
you did.
You got
Pull
it.
it up.
No, I
Because
didn't.
that's the only reason why
I
I
said the
snapped.
Nah,
first one.
I'm not gonna
Dub, you
lie.
look like
I'm
you
on
want to
your
jump in there,
ass.
Dub. Let's
No,
get it,
I'm
Dub.
not gonna lie. Todd never said that. He only said
Bro,
it was the first one. I'm two set. I'm with
No,
you.
bro.
I'm with you, bro. I did
I'm
hear
not,
him verbatim say that it was the first one. I do.
bro,
He
he
kept
only
repeating
said that after he caught the plea. The first time he was
No,
when
Yo,
I
my
Shaq
didn't.
thing
carried
is he
when
got
Kobe
You
was
didn't
with
triggered.
hear me,
Shaq.
bro,
Kobe
because you
Shaq
triggered.
just
carried Kobe. He
Kobe.
didn't specify no time period. He
I
said
did.
Shaq
but
carried
watch
Okay,
this
Okay, well,
Kobe.
though.
you got it, bro.
he
That's
ended up
what he said.
specifying. He ended up
He
specifying.
did.
What's up, Ron?
He
What's up,
was
Ron?
specifying it.
Why do we always run
Go
to
ahead,
that
baby.
first championship and say Kobe got carried?
That's
How
what I'm
about we
saying,
go
bro.
Because
two
we run to
championships
that
where
one in
Kobe did the carry?
2011
No,
for
no, no,
What's
no,
that?
no,
LeBron. We
no.
When,
run to
when was
that.
that, Ron? When
But
did Kobe do the
LeBron
carry?
was an established
Ty, that's a
Run to
good
superstar.
point.
that.
That's a
Kobe was
good
still a
point,
young
Ty. That's
buck.
a good point.
So you
Did
can't
Okay,
compare
when
can
did
I
that.
Kobe
talk
do the
about
carrying,
the
Ron?
way
Let's
that
hear it, Ron.
Kobe did win,
He was a baby.
where he carried the team?
No, I'm counting
He
though. I
did
got
not.
Kobe number 3 on my list.
Oh, I
Oh
don't.
shit,
I mean,
it's crazy,
I
man.
got.
It's,
I'm just
Listen,
it's
saying
it's
you got to take
all.
that. I'm
I want
saying
to
when you
remind.
arguing,
Mhm.
all I'm saying is when you arguing for GOAT conversations and you want to go to rings and all this, you got to add
exactly.
Shaq in there. That's all I'm saying. You got to say that
For
he
sure.
played with an all-time great. That
But
counts.
you can't say. But here's my thing. That would be a valid argument if Kobe every single finals is averaging like 12, 15 points. No, this fool was averaging
It's
30.
it's but at all counts, bro.
We
What I'm
not.
saying is that all counts. When you got Shaq on your team, it's not that makes your job easier. Am I right or wrong?
It does.
Of
Nobody's
course,
saying
if you
Kobe
had D
not a
Wade and
great
Chris
player
Bosh,
though.
I'm
they
not.
make their
That's what
job
I'm
easy,
trying to
right or
tell you,
wrong.
bro. You go over here,
You can do that with
on
anybody.
my top, like I'm saying, Kobe was trash or something, or he just got, what I'm saying,
Yeah.
just got carried all the way. I'm
I
saying
want to
when you
remind
got an
everyone.
all-time great on your
Hey,
team, that's gonna add to
But
your
you said,
legacy.
I want
but
to
And
all,
you
remind.
know what I'm
all,
saying.
I
You
all
want
got
the
to
to take
remind
argument
account
I
for
was
that.
everyone.
addressing was
can I say
Shaq carried
something now,
Kobe,
Big Eye?
I
Hold
denied
Go
that
ahead,
as
on,
man.
well.
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
say
You
nothing
finish
for
your
10
That's
statement.
it.
You wrap it up. You wrapped it up. What's up, Kenny? Go ahead.
This is what I'm saying, man. Kobe, the only player who's in the GOAT. This is a top 3 player to everybody who's been the second player on his team, second best player on his team ever. Nobody else in that conversation did that.
Do you have Kareem top 3? Yes or no?
Yeah. What's Kareem in your
What
shit?
you
what are
mean?
you
Do you have
He's
Kareem
not
top
What's
in
three?
it.
Kareem in
No.
your
Is
shit?
Kareem top
You
3 in
moved
your
him.
eyes? Yes.
He
No,
ain't
I'm
in
asking you a
yours.
question.
Why Kareem ain't in your top 3? Why?
Answer
Because
the
the
Kareem
same
is
question,
in my
Kenny.
reason.
top
Because of
3.
Because the
Magic.
same
Kenny,
That's
reason.
what you
Exactly.
bring
Kareem
up.
Kenny,
not in
answer
my
the
I'm
top
I'm
trying to
about
question.
to
three.
bring
answer
it
the
up
question.
because
I'm
of
about
I'm
to answer
keeping
the
it
Magic.
question.
consistent.
I'm about to
Hold on,
answer
Dub.
your
Hold on,
question.
Dub.
The same.
Let him answer your question, Dub. You asked him one first. Go ahead, Kenny. Where do you have
What you say?
Kareem? Where do you have
Oh,
Kareem,
Kareem
Dub?
in the top 5 because
Now,
Kareem got he
Now,
has
Dub,
the
what you?
statistical backing
Okay,
to
okay.
add
Hold on,
with it
Kenny. Hold on.
and
Now,
the
Dub, what do you got to
So
say to that? He answered your question.
the question he said, what he stated was who in NBA history was the second guy on their team to win championships,
in their
Ka- and
prime.
and they primes. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was a guy who won
Wasn't in his prime.
Kobe wasn't even in the. We all recognize that Kobe was the best version of himself after Shaq left. So
Right.
don't
That
sit
is
here and
true. That is
exclude
true,
that.
Kenny.
Kareem
Right.
in his prime, then according to you, since we're discounting chips, Kareem in his prime only won 3 rings. But you're not gonna do that. You're gonna include the all 6, right?
Right.
Right?
So if he won
Okay,
3,
let's stay right there.
hold
Let's
on.
stay
If he
right there.
won 3,
So
is he
Kareem,
better than
You see how the
Kareem?
goalposts
Hold on, two
move?
set.
Abdul-Jabbar
Hold on,
is
two
he?
set. Hold on, two set.
He's
Let
still
him
better than
let him
Kobe,
duke it
right?
out.
So the thing that we're doing here is just a lack of consistency of penalizing Kobe Bryant for being the second fiddle, but Magic Johnson you don't penalize for. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar
I
you don't
do.
penalize
I
for.
do. I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay, so
It's
where
not
do
a
you
lack
have
of consistency. I do
Oh,
that.
oh, Ty, not you. My
I
bad.
do.
No,
You
not
good. You
you.
good. Because you have
Him.
Kobe 3. Yes. Because all I hear is Kobe had
That's why
Shaq this
Kobe
and Kobe
can't
had
be
Shaq
three.
this. But Magic and Kareem had each other, and they were both second fiddles when they won some rings as well. So you can't have it both ways.
Yep.
No, what
You
you
can't have
talking
it
about?
both
I don't
ways, bro.
have
You see how the
Shaq top.
goalpost move?
I don't even
You
have
see how the
Shaq
goalpost
in
move?
there.
Where's Magic and Kareem though? Who's your top five?
They
Where's
not-
Kobe
they
Bryant?
not.
Yeah,
That's
put your
what
top five
I. Yeah.
out right
Who
now.
is
I
your
got
top
Bird
five?
over
Let's
Put
hear
your
it.
top five out right now.
Hey
bro.
Dub, I must say
Bird
this,
over
Dub. I
Kobe.
do gotta say this, Dub. Hey, when
I've
I'm
been
hosting,
said that.
hold on 1 second. Look, Dub, when I'm hosting and I'm not debating you, Dub, you be cooking, bro.
Yeah, Mark. Yeah, Dub, you cooking.
Hey, when you don't gotta debate me,
talk.
Dub, you be on
The
fire.
host
Get
up
outta
here
here,
get
Bobby.
20
You
minutes
like
to
that.
do a soliloquy, and then we get cut off. Like, hold on.
No, I'm asking you
Y'all
though.
get
I'm
30
asking you to
minutes
clarify for
to
your
do a
top five
soliloquy.
though. And
Bro, he not
I'm
answering
giving
the
you
question,
room.
bro.
I'm giving you the
Yeah.
room. Go ahead.
But this
Go ahead, answer that question.
Who's your top five?
Kobe's career didn't even start off like that. He started
Who-
off
who-
averaging 7. Hold on, bro. Kobe started off averaging 7 points a game,
Why?
15 points a
Add
game.
context.
So what?
Add
When
context.
you
Thank you.
come
Oh,
through
let him
like
go.
Kareem,
Let him go. Let him
hold
go. Because I
on.
don't want nobody to
Kareem
interrupt.
came straight into the game about that. Larry Bird came straight in the game about that. These players that I'll be talking about came straight in the game. It was about that off the rip.
Off out of high
Kobe
school
is
though.
on the back end of that. Yes. Kevin Garnett came in better, quicker than Kobe. LeBron James came in better, quicker than Kobe.
No, but you said Magic. and
Moses
Larry.
Malone was better, quicker than Kobe in high school. What are you talking about? That's
But
what
here's
I'm
my
saying.
thing though. But you said you didn't say those names at first. You said Magic and Larry, and then you didn't. And then
Magic and Larry made an impact off the rip. I never.
but they didn't come out of high school though. So don't
I
use
don't
those in
even
your
know
argument.
what you talking about.
Be consistent.
I don't think we're ever gonna see eye to eye on this, but you know, it was good. It was good to get all your opinions
Hold
on
on,
it. That
Bobby.
was great.
Let him
Bobby.
go.
Kobe averaged
I just
7
want to hear his
points a
top
game,
five,
man.
I just wanna
Who's
hear his
top five? Who's top five?
His.
Kenny's. I want to know Kenny's
I
top
wanna-
five.
I
and
wanna-
top
Kenny,
ten.
Top
Kenny,
five.
do you want to give it to him, Kenny, or
You
no?
can go watch your whole show.
Okay.
You got my top.
Wait. Actually, two set.
Yeah,
My bad.
Okay,
Is
even
this
Common
your
Please
first? Is this
all
your
day,
first time
man.
on this Players Choice show?
Come on, man.
On this show?
Yeah, because you've been on. I know I had you up
Open
on Chill
gym.
with Chill.
Mhm.
Have you
I got
been on
Duncan
Open
over
Gym?
Kobe too.
Yeah.
You've been on
You know what
Open
I'm
Gym, but have you been on
saying?
this show?
It's easy
Nah.
for real, man.
Okay, hold
It ain't
on one
that
second,
hard.
Kenny. Hold on, Kenny. If you're not ready to give your top five, we're gonna let Toussaint give his top 10 because that is a requirement when you come up
When you
here.
come on the show,
That's
So
a bet.
Kenny, if you don't want to give your top five right now, I'm gonna let Toussaint get his off.
go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
No mind.
Kenny, you don't want to remind the people?
Facts.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Kenny. You go first then. That's why I
Man,
said if
you
you
know
want to
it's
go ahead.
MJ.
If not,
MJ, LeBron, Kareem, Duncan, Bird, Kobe. Bam.
so Kobe is
There it
6,
goes.
so he's almost top
Yes.
five.
Yeah, he right there. He
That's
fringing.
cool. I mean, so that's love though, yo.
I respect
That's
that.
love.
I respect that.
That's love.
he fringing.
So Toussaint, are you ready right now, or do you want me to go run through these super chats real quick and then you go? Are you ready?
No, I'm good.
Okay, well let's have it.
All right, so I got MJ, I got LeBron, I got Kareem, I got Kobe, then I got Tim Duncan. That's my top five.
Okay, 6.
And then after that,
That's a good list.
I got Shaq, then I got Magic, then I got Larry. That's 7, right?
That's 8.
That's
8.
Yeah,
That's 8?
Yeah,
All right, and then at 9 I got Steph, and at 10 I got Bill Russell.
that's a solid list. I'm not mad at that. Anybody got any questions about that list or?
No,
anything?
Hakeem.
Sound good to me.
Hakeem?
Hakeem is 11.
That's
I know
fine.
one thing, Dub hate Bill Russell at number 10.
I don't rank. I don't rank Bill Russell or Will Chamberlain. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, well, look, y'all. I really do. I'm gonna have to leave exactly
Let me
at
see your
12.
10.
Let me get through this some of these super chats real quick. Who's 10? My 10?
Yeah, Bobby, because
Hey,
no.
I'm the host. I'm the host.
Yeah,
Chill.
Go ahead,
Hey,
Bobby.
Kenny,
Go ahead.
oh, shit, I forgot, Kenny. You was kind of at me about that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see. We can get to it some other day. I got to be JD today.
Let's hear that raggedy ass 10.
Nah. We got.
Hey, I
17
got
super chats.
the best top 10 in the whole group. Okay, y'all. So look, I do got to run through these real quick. So y'all, let me get through some of them. Here we go. Let me start with my man TMF Willie. Come on now, the Cavs front office from 2005 to 2020 is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
That was,
I
we
agree with that.
we were talking about that a little while back, but I think we can all agree that it was pretty,
It was terrible.
pretty subpar to say the best.
100%.
My man, Boss Man Johnson again. I'll pull up to open gym for sure. I've been trying to debate for a minute. Hey,
Come
Dub, you
through,
ready?
boss
You ready for
man.
that smoke? You ready for that smoke, Dub?
I love
Yeah,
people
Dub.
with smoke, bro. I don't like it when people just don't come up there and just don't like fighting with me. I do
We'll
like it.
see.
Yeah.
He gonna be a man about his. He gonna come see you. Boss Man Johnson again. AD got his fourth foul 30 seconds before Bron broke the record. He was upset he couldn't be out there with Bron when he did it.
That is a fact. I saw the video.
That adds a little context.
Oh,
to things.
okay.
So thank you for that,
Okay.
Boss Man. Thank you for that. Once again, Boss Man, you want to roll. LeBron richer than the team owner. Nasty.
He
That's
is
money.
though.
That's money. That's money. Talking big money.
Boss
drink,
moves.
drink more water. Still waiting for the top 5 down years of all time.
Oh yeah, me and Mars got to do that.
What's that about, Doug? Is that about like
he
down
gave us-
years for the whole NBA or?
So it's down years for a start,
certain player?
right? So
Yeah.
like Trey Young, for example, this could be a down year, but it's not gonna be top 5. Like whenever a player
Don't
was
start
so
this shit,
good,
Doug.
but then the next season they just like fell off a cliff. You
The
know?
drop
Like
off.
when Danny Granger
Drop
fell
off,
off.
Danny Granger. Oh, that was due to
Yeah,
injury.
Danny
We
Granger.
know
Isaiah
what Danny
Thomas.
Granger was.
Little YT.
Yeah. Okay, so let me see. What's this? Juice Man 93. How you the greatest of all time when it took you longer than MJ to catch him and still behind? Make it make sense. That's from Juice Man 93. Can anybody make that make sense for Juice Man?
Took it longer to catch
talking about
MJ to do
championships.
what?
They're talking about no. They're talking about it took him probably like 16 years to pass him on the scoring list when it took MJ less
Millions
years.
13.
On less shots though.
But way less games.
But then when he says and still behind, I'm sure he's referring to rings.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, I was gonna
He
say
talking
about
rings. Yeah, I don't know what he's
Yeah.
talking. Yeah.
So is that a fair analysis from Juice Man? Or
No,
what? Is he being a little hard on him?
No,
Nah, the fact that LeBron James able to bless us with damn near 20 years of playing at this level is good enough reason for him to be over MJ, honestly.
Right. And so from Jaden Roy Ball,
we gotta give up.
This was about them not wanting to give up about the Lakers not wanting to give up any draft picks.
Mm-hmm.
So he's saying that's why they didn't get Kyrie.
No, they didn't get Kyrie because they didn't want to give up Austin Reeves and Max Christie.
Right. But you know what?
That's a damn
So
shame.
what?
That's a
So
damn
what though?
Yeah,
You know
facts.
why? Because keep them picks. Kyrie will be gone next year. He gonna make it, and he unpredictable. What if you do that for Kyrie, and he be the slid to the Clippers right next door with Ty Lue? See, people forgetting Ty Lue over there. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that is a fact.
And that's his main man for real. He really want to grab him and put a hold on him. So I think they did pretty much what they could do, man.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that, Kenny. I definitely agree with that. Boss Man Jones tap in one more again. Boss Man Johnson, Josh Hart mediocre at best. Zoe hurt again. B.I. this year has played less than AD. So I'm just confused by what's being said.
Okay. He talking about they lost on that trade.
With AD. AD. Y'all said availability is the best ability.
Oh yeah, that's
And
true.
so these cats are hurt too. So I guess that is a fair point.
That's what I
that's
was
a fair
saying, man. Them cats wasn't about to win you no chip.
And they got that ring too. So
them cats wasn't about to give you no chip.
When you put it like that, I would say the Lakers won on that.
I agree.
Almighty Lambo.
Shout out to Guts.
Trey would be better with the big man as his second star.
Shout out to Guts, man. I know my anime.
With that too.
I think any star would be better with a super good big
a
man.
guard with a big man.
Yeah, that's a formula right there.
Hold on, wait.
Okay,
Also,
what's up, Ron?
Also, too,
Ron, I forgot you were there.
Like you said, what?
We could keep him up.
Forgot you.
We could keep him up out of here, bro.
What's up, Doug?
Go
ahead, Ron.
Also, too, I just want to say, let's keep in mind, we're talking a whole lot about team success with the Hawks and whatnot. Let's not factor in, and we're talking about down seasons too. Remember, we just brought that up. Where the hell is John Collins? Is there APB on John Collins? Has anybody heard from Jonathan Collins?
What's the bolo?
So I'm saying, like, when you had a player that was balling as much as John Collins and he just falls off the face of the earth, then what happens? So it's like, a lot of that goes on Trae Young, but like, you're supposed to have a star big man, and he's not showing up. He's not playing. So then what? How does that help the team success? How does that
That's
help?
a fact, Ron. That's the fact,
Ron. Oh my God.
We not
I'm
gonna
not
get
I
back
don't
into
want to
Trae
do
Young,
another
y'all. We're
debate.
not
I
gonna
don't
get
want
back
to do
into Trae
another
Young.
debate.
Hey, no
But
Lofa,
just understand when you do acquire DeJounte Murray, somebody's gonna have to take a cut in production.
He was
Just keep that
playing
in mind.
bad last year.
Yeah, John
What?
Collins just John Collins
John
just
They
Collins
thought he was the
didn't
all
step
They
up
star.
played your Knicks too. They put
Yeah, I know.
that year.
I know. Ever since then, they fell over.
That's crazy. Hey, so No Loafin wants to know, how did Ron get his GM credit? I guess he must have sent the chat in. Ron peeped in and took advantage.
Oh
Just
yeah,
just like a slime ball would.
Talking about
I didn't do
Draymond.
that. That's my burner account.
Dub. Your main man Gabe. I have come to learn that Dub is a vicious liar. Thomas Bryant is a competent floor spacer, and that's your main man, Dub.
Gabe,
Damn.
me and Gabe disagree on so many things. This is one of them. To think that Thomas Bryant is a competent floor spacer is that's a vicious lie. The responsibility of a floor the responsibility of a floor spacer is not to be able to make open threes. It's to be able to challenge defenses, to sit here at least you have the presence there where they have to guard you. Thomas Bryant does not showcase that presence
That's
at
facts.
all. People leave him wide open. So you are the liar, Gabe. I'm sorry.
fact.
That's a fact.
Gabe, I want to thank you for holding your mans accountable, just like a friend would.
Analyzing Thomas Bryant down.
Jimmy Two Shoes. LeBron lost breaking the record. Not impressive.
But what we do is that's gonna happen anyway. The Lakers trash. Not LeBron.
The pitcher. I know you ain't talking.
Jimmy Two Shoes. Oh man, my man,
The
boss
Boston.
man Johnson back for more. You damn right. You damn right. I'm a munch twice on Sundays.
And he eat it
Twice
for
on
lunch.
Sundays on the Lord's Day, boss man.
And he eat it for lunch.
That's demon time. That's demon time. TMF Willie back for a little more. The Bulls were an elite defensive crew. Offensively, they were limited outside of Mike. I don't think they were all time, but they were a great support.
That's true, though.
That is fair. That is fair.
That's very true.
I still didn't like that chat you sent before this. I showed it. I didn't read it. I would no Scottie Pippen slander will ever be
man. Oh, they had some offense. Tony Kukoc could play a little offense.
I was about to say, what round we talking about? The first 3P or the second one?
Pippen could play a little
Both of them. I mean,
that second one, Kukoc and Pippen,
that second one was a little better than the first one.
Pippen
after
just
97.
chopped liver.
Even Horace Grant was a nice little piece for then. Back then, which we would call a kind of stretch forward.
But in his defense, we were talking about all time scoring help.
That wasn't happening.
They didn't have any all-time scores, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
No, they was all-time defense.
They were scoring like 9.
Just said he had all-time
like a couple people.
He never said scoring or
right. He still had all-time help, but it was more of defensively.
That's probably the best defensive team of all time.
I would agree.
And then what? 96,
96, 97.
And Jordan, Pippen, Rodman.
98.
Yep. Right. Pippen back went out. Absolutely. Dangerous.
Boss man Johnson.
Man Johnson. Yeah.
We're talking Boss man. You ought to go. You ought to go, Boss man. You been
shout out Boss man.
Yo, me $5 off this show today. Boss man been coming through.
So he says, when talking about GOATs, we always nitpick. Can't disregard Kobe's first 3 years or his last 3. That's a part of his career. Magic, Kareem, Bron, Jordan, Duncan. They dominated from the start, and that matters.
But here's my thing.
Somebody
I can nitpick with it from everybody on this list.
He came with it.
But I say I can nitpick from everybody on this list.
Let me hide this so let me get it out your way. My bad, my man. What you saying?
I say I can nitpick from everybody on that list. So that's pretty much cap. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's cap.
Yeah, you can nitpick from everybody in that list, especially after 2007 when Tim Duncan had an injury. He went down a little bit. His production went down tremendously. Not that he wasn't as impactful, but he still wasn't the same player. So, but we don't discredit that for Tim Duncan at all. What else? You know what I'm saying? We don't discredit LeBron for not being a great jump shooter before the year 2009. We don't discredit that. we also don't discredit when LeBron lost in the finals in 07. We don't discredit him for that.
I think a lot of us do.
You say 4 or 6 in the finals, you discredit LeBron
argument-
for losing to
to
the
the-
Spurs.
I mean,
said he-
not the 07 one specifically though. When people bring up the details of that argument,
That's all of them, ain't it?
but here's my
losses,
thing.
all
But
of his finals, right?
no. When people bring up the details in the argument, the 07 finals rarely ever comes up. You can't lie and say that it does.
4 or 6.
It
That's
comes
what I
up.
hear.
It comes up. I hear that 4 and 6 all the time, and that is included.
Just
So,
4 and 6,
can I-
but never
can I say
the
something
07
that's
finals
chat real
typically.
quick, Bobby?
that includes
That's a stretch.
that includes it. You know, that 4 and 6. That directly includes the first one that he lost. That's 6. That's one of those. So we do. But there's so like LeBron in his defense is such a great player to be able to make it to 10. That when you're talking about 6 losses, we can't. We don't got time to dissect all of them because the boy did
Exactly.
a lot
That's
of
the point
losing.
I'm trying to make.
Can I say something to that super chat though, real quick?
Which
about
one we
starting
talking
out about starting out
go ahead,
at a high level.
Of course.
The argument you want to harp on if you started out good, that's fine. But in my opinion, if you have 10 to 12 years of great prime years, regardless of which time it came, whether the beginning of your career or some not even the beginning, like 2 or 3 years later after he got drafted, it really doesn't matter to me. Both you said Tim Duncan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, all these guys has 10 to 12 year primes. I don't care in point in time if it became your rookie or a second or third year. If it's 10 and 12 is both 10 and 12. So that doesn't move
Don't
me.
get
if it
the
happened
luxury.
in the rookie year.
Y'all ain't gonna use that against Giannis.
Grant Hill got that luxury to sit over
That's
there
a
with
great
Shaq.
You ain't gonna use it against Giannis.
That's a great point. That is a great point.
Grant Hill got the luxury to go sit with Shaq and let him dominate, and I can average 15, 20 points. And
Larry Bird had the
around
luxury
and
playing
do
with
all
Dennis
that.
Johnson and Kevin McHale and Robert Fair.
They
That's what
Magic
I'm
Johnson
saying,
had the
You
luxury
just
playing with
brought
Kareem.
it up. You
Magic
just
Johnson,
said it.
goalpost,
Magic
bro.
Johnson had the
You
luxury
can't
playing with
contradict
Kareem.
yourself.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
not
you.
You just
contradicting.
said the Celtics was trash before Bird got there. You just
what
said
are you
it.
talking about?
Fellas,
He had his
unfortunately, we got to
he
move
had
on to
his
the
best
next one.
seasons. He had his
Time
best
is going.
seasons
I
when
can't stop
Dennis
time,
Johnson
bro.
and Kevin McHale came. That's a fact.
Dub, you got to pick that up on Open Gym because I
Go ahead.
don't got too much time, y'all. I got to stick to a schedule.
Go ahead. My bad.
Sorry to cut it off. Greatest Sent went through said, everyone look up Game 7, Western Conference Finals of 2000. Then talk.
Can we watch basketball, please?
That's about that Kobe and Shaq who carried who debate. Let's see about it. Almighty Lambo, what's up with you? Who has the least rings as the best player on their teams? Duncan, Magic, Kareem, Kobe. Who has the least? I think that would have to be I'm gonna go around. Let's do it real quick. We don't need no explanations. Let's just give it an answer. Ron, who has the least rings as the best player on their team?
I don't know. I was kind of
answer that then, Kenny. Well, let Ron think on it. Who you got, Kenny?
You had the least rings of the. Come on, man. It's Kobe.
Toussaint.
I think it would have to be Kobe. Either Kobe or Magic.
Tyson.
I would say Kobe or Magic.
Toussaint.
Kobe or Magic.
Dub.
Kobe's 2, Kareem is 3, Magic is 2, and then Duncan's probably like 3 or 4. So even though it's Magic or Kobe, they're damn near each other. So that point doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah, they all right near each other. Because Kareem was better than Magic when they got that first final.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Yeah.
I'm probably gonna leave with Kobe.
Okay. I mean that ain't no knock to Kobe. That ain't no.
Yeah, it's not a knock to Kobe. He went out there and got 2 all by his damn self, pretty much. Not by himself, but
I mean, against the big 3, pretty much.
Right. Yeah. Man, I got Kobe 3, so I'm not discounting him. I would just point out the fact of Shaq and what that dominance was like too. Having that on your team. That's all, brother.
Right on. It's about time. Tapped in. So we just got to appreciate LeBron while he's still playing, because once he leaves the game, I'm not sure what the league is gonna be. Cam Thomas is nice. Cam Thomas is nice.
Hey, one thing about Cam Thomas, bro. I grew up watching Cam Thomas. He actually knocked my high school out the playoffs as a player, averaging 30.
Okay. That's what's up.
That dude buckets. He is buckets, bro.
He buckets. Yeah, he nice.
Y'all was nice like that.
Yeah, we was gas like that. But he went to fucking Oscar Smith. I'm from the 757 Newport News area. Same
Okay,
where
for
Allen
sure.
Iverson and Michael Vick is from and shit. Cam
Down
Thomas from the
there in
area.
the water.
Mhm.
Okay, let me get this one off.
Damn, where AI was? Dang, bro, that's
The Buck,
crazy.
the Buckeye businessman, LeBron, NBA leading scorer, 11-time NBA conference
No.
champion, 4-time NBA champion. Too many records to name. These eclipse Jordan achievements by far. Whoa.
Yeah,
Yo,
probably.
once again,
Whoa.
Cap.
well, actually, once I haven't said this yet. Actually, I still do not want to hear LeBron's name in the same sense as Michael Jordan. I actually don't want to hear his name in the same sense as Kobe Bryant. Proceed, Bobby.
Well, look,
Hey,
fellas.
to be honest, bro,
That's
I,
crazy.
I,
Before the
I,
clap, hold on.
Everything than Kobe.
Y'all gonna have a chance to get your final statements out. So this is the end of this beautiful show, fellas. Thank y'all for tapping
Hold up,
in.
Dub. You got to pull that back up one more time. Hold up, Bob. Just 2
Yeah,
seconds.
no doubt.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Dub,
No, go ahead. No, Dub, go ahead, do that.
Pull what up? Pull what up?
Super chat, I think.
No,
Super
the,
chat?
About that.
Go ahead, keep talking, Bob. Dub,
LeBron being the GOAT.
okay. Yeah, Two set. You got any final words? Anything to say?
man, only final words I got. Shout out to everybody on the panel. You know what I'm saying? It's been great chopping up basketball with y'all. It's a blessing to be able to do this. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody has a blessed day outside of this. And I hope everybody watching has a blessed day also.
Appreciate that. We appreciate that. What you got? Any final words, Kenny?
Follow Jose Primo. That's it. That's it.
What about you, Tyson? You got any final words, brother?
Hey, man, just to salute everybody on the paddle, everybody in the chat, everybody watching, whatever y'all doing, man. Be safe out there. And, yeah, that's it, bro. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you. Toussaint, you got anything?
Appreciate y'all for having me on. It was fun. I love chopping it up with y'all. You know, I'm always appreciative of y'all. So,
Ron, you got any final
I
words?
said what I needed to say. Kobe or
I
LeBron?
got you. I got you, Bobby.
What you about to? Hey, Doug. Before you say your final words, did you have anything you was about to pull up real quick? Or?
I got two things I want to say. Number one, I want to remind everybody, everyone spamming in the chat, we didn't talk about him enough. Cam Thomas and back-to-back 40 balls, bro. Cam Thomas is that dude, bro. We got to respect that. He did that against the Phoenix Suns. The second thing I want to talk about, remind you guys about the Lucra wager of the week, bro. We are taking A.J. Brown, bro, for receiving yards over Travis Kelce. Remind that for the Super Bowl wager of the week. Download the Lucra app, bro. You get extra free $5. You use code Players Choice. Also, you get extra free $10 for just downloading the app. So make sure you stay in tune for that and see if you're gonna win some, bro. Don't be afraid. Don't duck the smoke, bro.
I know. Appreciate that.
Other than
Yo,
that,
and outside of that too, what we are doing right now with Lucra is actually a contest. Everybody that does enter that bet, you get put into a contest. Winner, it'll be three. It'll be a raffle essentially. 3 winners. First place to get $250. Second place gets $100, and third place gets $50. So I mean, you not only do you got a chance to win from your bet, but you also got a chance to win some extra money. Just make sure you take Travis Kelce. If you take AJ Brown, send me that money. All right, I'll take that.
So look, in exactly 2 hours from here, right here on this channel, y'all make sure y'all tap back in. It'll be the second show of Chill with Chill. Y'all come up. It's an educational show. Come learn something. If you got a little
My
space,
chill.
by all means, y'all tap in.
Salute chill.
I'm gonna go ahead and finish up with saying these couple words from Winston Churchill. He said, I'm sorry, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Y'all keep y'all heads up. Love yourself.
The W host.
Word. Good
W
word.
host.
Dub host.
Big
Yes,
sir.
you